All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Manchester United Career Mode. We are halfway through season three now. We will get to January today, so that's good. A little update on that. Also, I didn't stream over the weekend. I'm aware of that, and you guys obviously be aware of that as well because there was no videos. I just couldn't be bothered, to be honest. I'll just be straight up. I just didn't feel like it, so I didn't bother. I'm an honest man first and foremost, so we'll put that out there. But we are back today though to get some more progression done. Hopefully, get into January. How many games have we got till Janvier? That's the question. One, two, three, four. And then we'll be in January, and we'll probably play Bournemouth as well. To be honest with you, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Especially after the last time. We need a bit of revenge. So if you did miss last episode, I'd advise you go back and watch it because it was a bit of a well, it was an episode. We'll give it that. We'll leave it at that as well. 2-0 win over Wolves, a 2-0 win over Crystal Palace, a 6-1 win over Fulham, and a 3-1 win over Porto in the Champions League. We thought, oh yeah, this is a good episode. Let's try and start De Gea and see how he does. Yeah, 6-1 loss. So, effective immediately, David De Gea won't be playing any more games because he just conceded 6 against Bournemouth. I didn't exactly put up a defensive masterclass, I will admit, but at the same time, I feel like there was something a bit bullshit with the game as well. But it was a 6-1 loss anyway to a team that was in the relegation zone. They are no longer after defeating us by that scoreline. It also puts us even further behind the league leaders. So if you haven't seen the table update as well, obviously we're in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals to kick off today. That is the first game of today. We've got Crystal Palace, Cardiff, and Manchester City all making it through. I think you know who we'd rather avoid out of these three teams that have already advanced. If we are the fourth team to advance, I would like Cardiff, obviously, but I mean Palace wouldn't be a bad thing too. City, I'd like to avoid because we'll probably end up getting them in the final of whoever wins the other semi-final anyway. So we'd have to face them one way or the other. But I'd like to just hold them off for now, if that's all right. At least until we get Jean Oman in, who will be coming in this episode as well and we'll hopefully be able to just say, yep, the goalkeeping station is safe for the rest of the series. So take a look at the Premier League then. We have now dropped down to fourth on the verge of falling out of the top four on goal difference. City, I mean, I will admit freely, and I will say it wholeheartedly, we have not had a great season compared to last season, and that. I mean, the repeated success might not have happened, but even if we had played at our best, I still think we would have been behind City because they've drawn once and won every single other game. It's unbelievable. It's insane. But it's just how good Man City are. I'm in high doubt now, and I know we're only going to be in January today, but I'm high doubt now that we even win the Premier League title back to back. But honestly, we've got bigger fish to fry. We are cooking in this other competition. Top 8 currently in the Champions League standings. We don't sit top spot, obviously, itself, but we are in the conversation. Monaco's at top. I don't know how they work out beyond goal difference because, or beyond points, because goal difference, it should be Man City that's top, unfortunately, I have to admit. So I don't know how it works. It can't be head to head because I swear not all of these play each other. I don't know. Fucking who knows. Anyway, Monaco's at top regardless. Inter Milan, Leverkusen, and Manchester City all on 14 points. Manchester United and Milan on 13. Club Brugge on 12. Impressive for them. And Atletico complete the top 8 on 11 points. There's a couple of teams as well sniffing around on 11 points. And in fact, there's a couple of teams, quite a lot of teams sniffing around anyway. A lot of teams you expect to be in that top 8 bracket or in the playoffs. And then some you expect to be in the top 8 as well. Some people, namely a 31st placed team there, are in the bottom 9, is it? The bottom 8? The bottom 12 is the number I'm looking for, but my brain is not computing still. Porto also even further down now because we beat them, which is regrettable, but it is what it is. Sometimes you got to handle business first and foremost. And that's just what we did. We also had our FA Cup draw in the last episode as well. This is how we do it. Manchester United host Swansea at Old Trafford. That'll be the start of the next episode, I believe, if my scheduling is correct. It could be wrong, but I think it's correct. Let's take a look then. These are the rest of the ties. Any of them jumping out, possibly shocks to happen, I don't know. Anyone knocking anybody out? Fulham and Arsenal could be a fun one because Fulham have actually had a decent start to the season, whereas Arsenal are struggling a little bit. So that could go Fulham's way. That'd be interesting. I think Manchester City had Huddersfield, but those are your Carabao Cup round 3 ties. Try to find out where Man City's draw was. Yeah, they had Huddersfield. So yeah, big game for, well, both of us, but we should both be able to make it through. I think the board want FA Cup success again. I don't know why they can't be grateful that we won it once, but they want it again. So we've got to go for it. We can't just say, yeah, you won it once, alright. Because this final this year ain't going to be against no QPR. It's going to be one of the big boys that make it alongside us, I think, if we do get there. So I'm not really looking forward to that too much. So now that I think we're all caught up, we've got Norwich in the quarterfinal of the Carabao Cup to open today. Taking a look at the news. We'll get there. You know, sometimes speech difficult, right? Anything that involves us. Cardiff beat Swansea. And I didn't realise that was a Welsh derby in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals, but Cardiff do beat Swansea in that. At first, I didn't like clock, but they did say it in the news, and I was like, oh yeah, shit, it is. We are Manchester United. We play Norwich City. Holy shit. My sleep is not very good right now. I'm going to be honest as well. I'll throw it out there. I've got sleep deprivation a little bit. My sleeping schedule's gone to the dog. I'm going to try and fix it tonight after work, but we'll see how it goes. That was your team of the week. We got nobody in there because we lost 6-1, obviously. 4 Bournemouth players made it. Aarons, Yankuto, Scott, and Ramos. Should as well have disclosed. It would be nice if Bournemouth had disclosed that they had Yankuto and Gonzalo Ramos before the game. They didn't. It kind of took it by surprise, but they did pop off. Chelsea beat Arsenal and Hoyland. I think the highest contributions overall, 11 assists, 12 goals. Does everything for us, that man. And the Garnacho fan page, once again, has posted. Garnacho's been one of the top performers in each of Manchester United's latest games, and he looks like a man to watch each time he steps out onto the pitch. And yeah, it's ugly, this one. Ramos scored the last goal of the match and completed his hat-trick to help his team steal a 6-1 win against Bournemouth, with Couto being named player of the match. I mean, I think there was 3 players on 10 ratings, or 4 players on 10 ratings. They really ripped us apart, to be honest with you. And yeah, I can't believe it. Win for Bournemouth against Manchester United, so climbing to the thick of the scrap at the top of the table. Well, it didn't do that. And the expectations, right, I think it's just because it's a huge win over us, because the expectations for Bournemouth fans, I don't think they're high and rising, because when you look at where they are still very much in a relegation scrap. It's just they got out because they beat us 6-1. Basically, they scored a third of their goals against us this season. They had 12 goals before that. Mate, I don't understand. I'm presuming they were just playing the other team, like the backup team, up until then, and they thought, yeah, we'll bring on our stars now and batter them. And batter us they did. But what they're going to do, though, and he's going away in January anyway, is that I think we've seen the last of our good friend, David De Gea. I do love him, and, you know, he's one of my favourite players ever to play for Man United since I've been watching him in real life. But I think it's time he hits the bricks, to be honest. I still rate him, but I feel like you can't come back and concede 6 against Bournemouth. So up until the end of December, we will use Gillet, and then I think we'll give Oman his debut against Bournemouth to see if we can get any revenge against the Cherries to end today's episode. But first and foremost, though, we're going to get into this game against Norwich. I don't think there's anything else to cover. So let's see what the Canaries are bringing to Old Trafford. This is their team. They've got Gunn in goal, Crescene and Stacey as the fullbacks, Cordoba and Hills as the centre-backs, Gibbs and Nunez as the CDMs, and Nunez captain on the side, Borja Sainz as the left winger, Rowe as the right winger, Forson, is that Omari Forson? That can't be Omari Forson as the cam, and Sargent as the striker. That can't be Omari Forson. That's got to be a different Forson. Where is am I blind? Yeah, Manco Forson. So it's not Omari Forson. Thank God. They've got Kernak, Long, Springer, Hernandez, Tonkinson, Schwartau, and Adebayega. First of all, I can't pronounce names today. 4 wins out of their last 5. Obviously, that's within the Carabao Cup. They have been on a bit of a tear. I don't actually know who they've beaten, so we'll go check that before we go into the game. They played a wing play, so they'll be using their wingers to try and break us down. And I'm hoping, simply because they're a championship team, I don't need to worry too much today, but fuck if I know. Who have they beaten on the way here then? That's the wrong competition. I knew I pressed the wrong button as soon as I pressed it. You beat Tranmere in the 4th round. Fulham in the 3rd round in penalties. That's not too bad. Did they play 2nd round football at all? Yeah, they beat Wigan. Did they play first? Oh, no, they won't play 1st round, will they? Maybe they will. Look out for Norwich here, because I'm blind. Oh, they played Carlisle round 1. Who did they play round 2? I just read it, but I've forgotten. Wigan. So it's been an alright run. They beat a Premier League team in Fulham, who are high flying this season, so I'll give them that. We'll not let our guard down here as we try to aim for a semi-final. Our first Carabao Cup of this career mode. We haven't won it yet. So I want to put a bit more effort into it this time around because I would like to, take it with me if I can't take anything else this season. And it's one of the ones we haven't won yet, along with, of course, the big one, the Champions League. Right, Gillet stays in net for the rest of December. I've said this, De Gea, if you think you're sneezing on that pitch, if you're even breathing the air in on that pitch, you must be mistaken, pal. Gillet's had a few stinkers since he got here, but nothing to that magnitude. We're going to start Toure. I'm not going to start Maguire though, but I want to see a bit more of Toure, see what he can do. Luke Shaw, left back, right back. I would like Maz. We're going to rotate quite a bit, as you can tell. We're even going to bring Anton Stack in. And the game's trying to get me to select Roman Bowman there. Yes, I know he'll be coming in. Alright, don't worry. There's ever a game that Roman Bowman could just stat pad a bit. And I saw a comment as well on, I think it was last episode, or it might have been the episode before. No, it would have been last episode, because... No, it would have been whichever episode Bowman popped off and got about 10 or 11 goals in, whatever. The stupid episode where he just wouldn't stop scoring. Basically, to focus on both wings and don't just focus on... Don't just focus on Bowman, focus on Garnacho as well, as he was nominated for the Ballon d'Or. And I do understand that, yeah, but I love Bowman. And I know Garnacho is he's still playing at his top fucking level, and I think he will continue to. He's not going to start today because it's Carabao Cup, but yeah, I will try and... I know Garnacho is a big part of this team, and I will try and put some more focus on him, but Bowman's just come back. And for a player at his level who's not even close to his full potential, he comes back and just cooks people in the Premier League. He cooked Aston Villa, who were in a top 4 race. I mean, you can't... I do respect that Garnacho is probably the better player for a long time, and still probably will be for a good while, and we do need to focus on him too. But you can't just come back and score 4 goals against a Premier League team and not get the spotlight. I do, admittedly, need to use Bowman a little less. I am overusing him probably at this point, but it's just so good to have him back. And while he's in this form, I want to use the man as much as I can, get the best out of him. And if he slows down, so be it. We'll bring in, or we will. I say we'll bring in. We'll rotate it back. But I will probably use Bowman a bit less this episode because I do like Kvaratskhelia. I do like Garnacho. I want them to, stay in the spotlight. We bought Kvaratskhelia for a big amount. Well, it wasn't actually. It would have been a big amount had we not sent Sancho the other way. But basically, my point is we're putting a big risk with Kvaratskhelia, and he's played well this season. So I don't want to just chuck him to the wayside now that Bowman's back. He won't be chucked to the wayside because he's 90 rated. So don't worry about that. But yeah, the wingers. Bowman's probably getting a bit too much game time at this level, and I do understand that, but while he's playing good, I'm going to use him. So Gillet in goal, Shaw and Mazraoui as our fullbacks. Martinez takes the armband for today. He plays alongside Isak Toure. Manu and Stack the CDMs. Baldanzi at cam. Rashford off the left. Bowman off the right. Xerxes at striker. It's about as rotated as we can get it without, physically calling people back from loan for this match. So at Old Trafford then, it is Manchester United versus Norwich in the Carabao Cup quarter-final. Oh man, I've got a monster in my fridge. I'm going to bloody need it today, man. I am not with it. My fucking sleeping schedule is gone to the dogs. I need to fix it. Part of the reason I couldn't be arsed streaming over the weekend, to be honest. I was going for my drink. It'll be quite loud, so bear me. I must admit, Xerxes been a bit quiet since that goal, or since that game. He scored 4 goals in. But if he wants to get back on the score sheet, it's probably a good opportunity to. You can see all the bench players we've got. If we need a superstar for the bench, or if we need Harry Maguire as well, we are available. We'll give Maguire some minutes. I said I wouldn't play Maguire and Toure together again, and I'm sticking to that. Sticking to my word on that one because it was a disaster. Is that what they said? I don't remember when they said on the team. Not starting Josh Sargent. They've got Rodrigo Muniz. Interesting signing. I don't hate it though. But more or less the same as what it said on the pre-match report. Let's hopefully get past these without any fuss. And let's see our way into the semi-finals. The date with Crystal Palace, Cardiff City or Manchester City awaits. For the winner of this, will it be United? Will it be Norwich? We kick off proceedings at Old Trafford. Oh, Muniz trying to steal in there. Stack getting a game for the first time, what feels like forever. He doesn't play as much as he should. Maybe we could give him a couple to end the Champions League qualifying phase. Rashford. It's closed down by Gibbs. Wins it back though, and then gets closed down again. Just feels like the touch always seems to escape me on the second go around. I try to stay calm, but if this game does anything to fuck me off today, you'll know about it. We tackle Martinez. He pretty much plays every game at this point, unless I feel like Inacio needs a game. Rashi, Xerxes, should be 1-0. Somehow isn't. It's a great save by Gunn. I think I went slightly too wide with Xerxes there. I'll post for a corner though if we can pick out 6'9". Where is 6'9"? Oh, he's all the way up there. You can pick him out. That's not 6'9". Xerxes. Where is Isaac Toure? Is he not in the box? Why is he not in the box? I don't know. Shaw. It's taken. Oh fuck. Bobby. These turns are something special, by the way. As in, not good. Minor picks out Bowman. If they overlap, they run into each other, but Bowman does find Maz. Rashford's asking for it. It's going to be away. Bowman. Baldanzi. Shaw. Oh, you know what? A bit of fucking power behind that. He scored the other day in the game. I think it was Fulham. Might have been Fulham. He scored a goal. I don't remember if it was against Fulham. But I do remember him bagging. Maybe the bagsman is here again. It might have been Porto, actually. Why does he put Martinez in the middle instead of Toure? I don't. Right. Oh, I see where Toure is now, but I'm just going to call it short now. I already have done. Toure, 6'9". Oh, good save by Gunn. And we tackle each other. Somehow foul to me, even though I tackled myself. Right. Minor. Shaw. Looking for Xerxes. It's not going to go on to him. Stack, good tackle. Very underrated in this team, Stack. He doesn't play a lot, but when he does, puts in a shift. Should have played that for Xerxes. Oh, have we got it still? Nah. Should have passed that for Xerxes. Got a bit greedy with Owen, I will admit. Norwich holding strong now. Gunn's made a couple of good saves to keep them in the game. I don't know how much they'll bring to us yet. We haven't seen what they can do. Xerxes tries to pick out Rashford. It's not going to work. And Minu somehow doesn't get the ball there. Foul apparently. I don't know. I breathed on him probably. That won't let me be. It won't let me be Maz. And Toure tries to come across. Well, that was a bit dangerous. It wouldn't let me go to Maz Rai for long enough. And then when it did, it was too late. So let's come back across to Toure, who I think put enough pressure on that forced him to put it wide. It's not our former player, Amari Forson. It is Amarco Forson, I believe the name was. I wonder where Amari Forson is now. If he ain't here, we sold him for some reason. I know he's not the greatest of players, but But to keep your youth and to sell them all the time, isn't it? Minu doesn't get the touch in there. Maz does, and I thought it bounced off the Norwich player, but actually has bounced off the Moroccan. Can't be closed down by Mazwai. Can't be closed down. Oh, it can be. Martinez comes across. I was saying it can't be closed down by Toure, but Martinez comes across to bail him out. That's when they need a bit of experience in these kind of games. Oh, that was meant to go all the way out to Shaw, but didn't even make it past the Norwich man. Travel from range. Gillet has that seed all day long. If those are the shots we're getting from Norwich, we should be fine. We just need to find a goal ourselves. Xerxes. Bit of a hold-up player. Can't hold up forever, mate. I say can't hold up forever. He had the ball 3 seconds, if that. There wasn't anyone to play it to anyway. Good tackle by Stack again, man. Again, the Stack attack seems to be doing well. How is it that they can win the ball back and my player just has like some kind of, you know, out-of-body experience where he can't get the ball back straight away? Their place would get the ball back straight away. Martinez wins it back, and I'm just going to yawn. I don't trust this game. Clear it. Baldanzi, but one of the worst headers I've seen in my life. Did try and get it towards Xerxes, just didn't come off, did it? Shaw tackles for a throw. You bastard, you're a bastard. Fake throw me. Sent Shaw to fuck. Efforts easily saved again by Gillet. Again, if they're not going to put any much beyond their shots, it's not really going to be a hard day's work. I've aimed that at fucking Martinez. I'm not having it from the... Game's just pissing me off already. It's literally, we're game 1, first half. I just want to take a touch of the ball, and the game's like, yeah, well, what you're going to do actually is you're going to touch it straight to the opponent. Frustration challenge, Martinez on a yellow. At least it's not a red. It could have been a red, to be honest, the danger I kind of put behind that challenge, but it just fucking pisses you off sometimes, this game. You got to let them know it pisses you off. Aldanzi, I need some help. Bowman's asking for it. Will he get on the end of it? Oh my god, he will. Roman Bowman. Oh, it's straight to the goalkeeper though. Was under pressure. Bowman forcing another save out of Angus Gunn. It's a great ball over by Baldanzi, helped by the fact that the Norwich centre-back completely misread it. No goals to speak of yet at Old Trafford. I thought we'd have one at least by now. As in Man United, not the game itself. I thought Man United would have scored by now. If I find Bowman, it's just not even attempted to go that far. It's like, yeah, we're not doing that for you. We'll go to Xerxes, it's your lot. I'm like, okay, no worries then. Good job, Minu. Oh, sorry, Toure. I thought Minu would track back. I thought I saw the 37, but it was actually 17. Turns out I can't read, which no surprise to anybody. Bowman might try and find Xerxes. It's away. Decent little floating ball in from Roman Bowman, to be honest, and then the touch is just going to fucking... Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do with the ball, to be honest. I'm glad that you knew. That's a foul, apparently, when I got the ball. Yeah, right. I don't have it in me to care today. I'm far too tired, but I need to get an episode out, so... Any drinks and hope will see me through. Good save, Gillet. Don't pass on to the ball, no. Well, it's been about 50-50. We have got a rotated side out, to be fair. But I'd still argue we should be ahead, just because of how good the quality. We still have some quality on the pitch. Xerxes can't win a header against a championship centre-back. That's a bit concerning, if I'm being honest. I don't know where his cunts are in the championship. Something worth checking. It's not a foul if he's fallen over me. Maybe it is. Maybe that's what constitutes as a foul these days. Oh my god. I'm not being funny, but we should be 1-0 down. Rodrigo Muniz, right before half-time, had the opportunity to send Norwich into the lead at Old Trafford, and he's shanked the shot that bad. So he's going into the break. It is goalless at Old Trafford. Bruv, I don't know how we've not fucking found the goal yet, to be honest with you. But Gillet, man of the match so far, he's kept them at bay. Not that he's had to do incredibly much, but he's had to do enough so far. I think he's made about 5 saves or something like that. Yeah, 3 saves. They've been alright. They haven't been bad. And their best player is Forson, who's been probably the driving force behind their attacks. Angus Gunn with 7.5 as well. Our best outfield player is probably it's actually Martinez, even though he got a booking. Wow. Well, come on, boys. A bit more second half. See if we can try and do something here rather than leaving it. And before we actually go further into the second half, I forgot to check the stats completely. This is how it looks. 52 to 48 turns of possession, 5 shots to 4 in favour of Norwich, for fuck's sake. 0.9 expected goals apiece. So it really could go either way. Again, we are rotated. We've not really fully come to the dance here yet. Bigger things on our mind. Trying to get back into that title race. Which just seems to have already... The title seems to have already been won by City. I don't think there's going to be much catching up possible unless they actually lose points, which doesn't look likely at all either. Rashford. Now Shaw. Spots Rashford again. Great ball by Luke Shaw. Marcus Rashford. There we go. Deadlock broken, and it might be the floodgates open. It's a great give and go between Marcus Rashford and Luke Shaw. He sees the pass back. Xerxes, I think, was making a decoy run, honestly. It looked as if Xerxes was the man they were watching. And they weren't picking up Rashford. And we'll take that. I'll absolutely take that. There's absolutely no complaints from your boy with that one. 1-0 United. And again, that might be the floodgates open. Rashford looks to pick out Xerxes. Well, you know what? You know what? I think confidence has come up now. Man United, Norwich are going to have a long road back, I think. Well, Luke Shaw's struggling. Try to hold off Rowe, but it's not going to happen. Minor doesn't get there either. Thought I assumed he would. Shaw's exhausted, to be fair. We'll bring on Cadiola soon. Not that I really wanted to use him in this match, but Shaw already had low stamina. Muniz is offside. Or maybe bring on Dallo then. I don't know. Oh, wow. He lifted his leg behind, or his foot behind. Sorry if you're going to be drinking. I need to try and stay awake. I tried to get a good night's sleep last night, but I find myself not being able to sleep when I actually go to bed. It's like fucking annoying. I wouldn't say I went to bed at like an early time, maybe like 1ish, which is probably still not ideal, but I feel like I can't get to sleep. I'm in my bed. I got to sleep like 4 in the end. Oh, Luke Shaw, I think he was just tired, didn't you, mate? They get a foot in there, but the ref doesn't want to, or the game doesn't want to register it. And Muniz equalises for Norwich because the game didn't want to register that Luke Shaw got a foot in. Right. Give him a chance, give him hope. Definitely didn't mean to do that at all, but I thought Luke Shaw got a foot in and it might have, you know, come back to me. Maybe he didn't even get the foot in, maybe I'm just hoping he did. It's a good lift over Gillet, to be honest. I tried to bring the keeper out to try and close the angle down, and he's lifted it over. It's poor, actually, Martinez, who didn't mark the man. And Norwich silenced the home crowd. I know I probably won't get them done for a little bit now because I meant to do them before kick-off, but we will make some changes. Dallo will come on because we've got no Cadiola. Inacio as well as Maguire. And I think that's okay for now. Rashford takes the armband. Oh no, we are going to get done this now. Triple sub. Martinez especially, because 1 is on yellow card, 2 is at fault for the goal. Inacio comes on because he's fucking good. Maguire comes on because I don't know when I'm going to next play him. And he could be a threat from corners. It's a good give and go now. Dallo tries to spot Bowman, but he's 5'8" and gun read it all the way. There might be a shock on here if we get too complacent. Because my mind is now, I'm thinking in my mind, yeah, we should win this no problem, but what if there is a problem? What if there's an issue? Maguire track shadow. Muniz somehow does not make it 2-1. I don't understand why there was no offside flag. Was he offside? Oh, he was offside, okay. Why was there no flag for like ages? Why did he let him have a shot? Because I thought I'd fucked it there again. I did partly assume he was offside, but rushing the keeper out is very risky as well. It's just once it gets past your defensive line, that's kind of all you can do. Minor needs something. They're pressing the fuck. They're left the whole right hand side wide open, but that is the slowest pass ever. Maguire gets it just about to Mazraoui, but we do not look convincing on this pitch at all. Baldanzi tries to jink inside. Doesn't happen. Could have probably laid it off to Minor. I'm not surprised the fans are getting a bit annoyed. Just hasn't been good enough from us under any circumstances. Maguire closes it down for the corner. Yeah, we've just not been good enough today. Bring on Hjulmand from Minor. I just feel like Minor's not clicked today as much as he usually does. I think we came into this too complacent, and it might bounce back on us, to be honest. Sorry, I tackled. Maz, fucking hell. Nearly dropped Sane off of Forson. Does it just want to give them the ball more, do you think? If I ask, do you think it'll say, yeah, I want to give them the ball more? Bowman's been quiet today as well. Wondering if a Cavaradonna or Garnacho shout is in the offing. Give it till the 80th, and if we need a goal, we'll have to go for it. Xerxes should win that all day long. But Baldanzi's moved away. They tried to lock onto Rashford, which is not what I wanted to do. Oh, bollocks. Oh, bollocks. I think Maguire's done enough, but it's going to rebound. How has Forson missed that? Boys! What the fuck is going on? Sargent comes up from Muniz, who has missed a lot of sitters today. He has obviously put the Canaries back level, but he's missed a lot of sitters. He's got to wonder how Norwich aren't ahead, to be honest with you. Why is nobody coming close enough for me to header it to at all? Bowman's been a bit quiet today. We'll go with the regular guard for our next Prem match, who I don't remember who it's against. I know we've got Liverpool today. I'm pretty sure we have Liverpool today. Throw into Norwich. Bowman try to press, but good play by Forson, who's been good all day, to be honest, with Norwich. Who could come to Old Trafford and pull off a shock of a lifetime. Closed down by Stack, who has been going on about his business all day. Lovely. Rashford, please don't be offside. You are, aren't you? Of course you are. Rashford wins it back. Baldanzi. Well, I thought Maz was going to continue his run, but he just fucking stopped. Again, I don't understand these cunts sometimes. They're like, yeah, do you know what? I'll go for a run. Psych. I'm not doing that, actually. We'll bring on Kvaratskhelia and Garnacho just for some hope. No, we won't, because we're at substitutions. We'll bring on Kvaratskhelia for some hope. I can rely on Rashford. He's already bagged today. Bowman's been very quiet. Sorry. Is Crescenti just the fastest player in the fucking world? Did I miss the memo? Blocked, I thought, by Maguire. Yeah, do you know what I thought? I thought there, my defensive play, you know, in its infinite wisdom, was to header it to the Norwich striker. I thought, that's a good idea. Let's put that one on the paper, see how it goes. If we give it to their number 9, right in front of our net, he won't score, will he? Unless number 15 there for Norwich has put on a hell of a performance to win that header over my player, in which case I've got questions for my player as to why he hasn't put more effort in. It looks as if we're going to go through, it's going to be penalties. But I want to just see this. Did my player win that header, or was it the Norwich player? Because if it's the Norwich player, then fucking fair fucks, I suppose. But I feel like my player should have had this. I feel like my player should have... I think Maguire... Oh, hello. It's not what to do. We'll just... try it again. Click the wrong thing, as you know. Right, so let's just see. First of all, I feel like there's a touch here before the ball comes in, but maybe I'm wrong. I feel like Maguire deflects it. No, he just doesn't get anything to it. And then, does Dallo win the header? Or does... Because it looks difficult to see from this angle. Somehow... And I don't exactly know how... No, it's Dallo, isn't it? Or is he? No, I think somehow... The ball has been headed by a Norwich man, no? It's gone into Dallow's head. That must hurt. I think he's actually been headed by the Norwich player. If I just check the goals and assists, I'd probably tell him, wouldn't it? VAR this quickly. Because man's hella confused, cuz. It looks as if it's been assisted, because I don't know, was Menezes assisted? I think it was Dallow that headed it then by the looks of that. Well, fuck. We have a job now for the last 8 minutes, and the job is to try and fucking take this to penalties. I can't believe it. Bowman comes off, Scalia comes on. I need something from the boys in red, because we are just 7 minutes away from a disappointment, an embarrassment in the Carabao Cup. And I'm aware that it's the Carabao Cup, not the be-all and end-all, but it's an embarrassment to get knocked out by fucking Norwich, isn't it? At Old Trafford. But they're just tackling me perfectly, and I feel like it's just a matter of time before they get third, perhaps, now. Gallo, good cover. Rashford. Xerxes. Right, Scalia. Cut inside, please. Oh my god. Please. Oh, fucking hell, Angus Gunn. Kurt Scalia does well under the pressure, but Gunn saves the shot. Win that. Lovely. Lovely, you're on. You're on, Xerxes. You're on. Don't you start. Yeah, I was going to say, don't you dare start getting limbs. We're going back to the halfway line, see if we can win this. Don't you dare start with the limbs. If there's any limbs to be had, they're coming off my fucking players. They get hacked off the way they played today. Xerxes keeps himself on. The Baldanzi Xerxes link up. Doesn't get us out of the woods yet, but it gets us level. Is there late drama, or are we going all the way to a penalty shootout? Or does it go to extra time in the quarterfinals? I fucking don't know. I haven't made the quarterfinals yet in this save. Gilman. Rashi, come on. Yeah, I definitely didn't aim it at my striker. I definitely aimed it out there to marked right winger. Yeah. Gee whiz game, you got me on fucking right there. Go on, Kvaradona. Oh, Angus Gunn. He's kept it level, he's kept Norwich in it, and they know what that means. They managed to put two past us today. And they might try and hold out for penalties now. Kvaradona just fires it. And Gunn does well enough. I don't know what the playstyle plus was, because this camera angle is absolutely awful for this kind of replay. Can we find Harry Maguire? It's Idacio! Oh. Where was Maguire? They're definitely playing panels. They're definitely playing panels. They're pressing for one more chance. Kvaradona. No, man, it just gets away from him. For fuck's sake, we're going to penalties against Norwich City. Killman's gone for it. Try to stop the counter-attack. Please be... Yeah. You fucking what? You fucking what? How is that a red card? He's just come on the fucking pitch. How is that a red? I don't know about that one. I mean, it's game over anyway. They might get one more chance at this now. How is that a red card? Carlos Rodriguez, once again, he's going to get banned at some point, surely, for being so angry on the touchline. How is that a fucking red card, though? I must admit, I am very upset about that and sceptical of it as well. Just get it away, because I don't trust this game. Penalties it is. But I'm very confused how that's a red. I'm really genuinely not understanding how that's a red. Pressure is on now. It would have been nice to be able to bring Bruno on for this, but we weren't able to. We ran out of subs. Lord knows what's going to happen. If we go for... It's the result we should have had to begin with. Not in terms of deserving it, but on paper, we should be just beating Norwich without an issue. However, there has been many an issue, and we aren't going through that easily. So let's take a look at the takers. It looks, I suppose we'll just have to go in this order. Right, here we go then. We go first. Marcus Rashford. Never in doubt. Fantastic penalty, Marcus Rashford. Nunez for Norwich. Gilly goes the right way, but it's a good penalty. Xerxes. penalty again. Signs. Gillet saves! Maradona. Oh, Gunn saves. Sargent. Gillet saves again. Harry Maguire. Puts it away. Norwich need to score. It is Gibbs versus Gillet. Will Gillet prove to be the hero after quite a villainous performance? It's Gibbs. It's left. Oh, no. I misread it. It comes down to Tommaso Baldanzi. We've been in this situation before with him. Remember the first season we signed him? He makes no mistake this time. Oh, it shouldn't have got to that stage. It really shouldn't have got to that stage. But we do advance. It's the very, very hard way. It's the most difficult way you can advance in the cup competition. But we do get through. Two big saves from Alexandre Gillet, as well as a winning penalty from Baldanzi. That could have fucking gone rogue there. That could have had us out of the Carabao Cup. Boys, they are a championship team. Why are we not sorting that out in normal time then? Oh my fucking god. Well, that's the way to open up the episode. I thought, alright, Norwich, we'll just start off quite easy. We'll just go through them quite comfortably. No. They had other ideas. We had other ideas. If it wasn't for that man as well, number 11, Joshua Zirkzee, he wouldn't have even got to this point. Credit to him. The credit to Baldanzi for assisting that goal and then going on to score the winning penalty. After penalty shootout then, it is 2-2. We win 4-2 on penalties. Alexandre Gillet with a great performance. Who got the penalty saved from us? I can't remember who got the penalty saved from our team. Doesn't matter anyway, we fucking won. I think it might have been Rashford. No, Rashford went first. Who was it? Who was it? Baldanzi scored. Zirkzee, I think, scored. Rashford scored. Was it Cardona? Got he saved? I don't remember. What I do know is we are through. And that's all that fucking matters to me. It's fine. It is what it is. Boys, if we're against a championship level side, do not make it that fucking difficult again. 58-42 in terms of possession for Norwich. 11 shots to 9. 3 expected goals 2.7. They have way more than they should have today. We let them through too much. Martinez's yellow card kind of put us in doubt. And then we had to switch the centre-back duo up, and I'm glad we did because Maguire came on and got a penalty and it helped us go through. So that's what really matters at the end of the day. Harold Maguire, and then of course Tommaso Baldanzi with the winning penalty. I think he's got man of the match now, isn't he? I didn't see who got it in the end. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, can't decline it. Didn't get man of the match overall because that's gone to a Norwich player, but Baldanzi, our best player, 8.3 and an assist. Zirkzee with a goal and 8.2. Rashford with a goal and 7.9. Gillet, 7.8. A bit stinky for the goals, I must admit. 6 shots, 4 saves, 2 conceded, but that's all forgotten because he saved 2 critical penalties in the penalty shootout, so we'll let him off. Stat was good. He was better than a 7.2 in my opinion. Very quiet today as well. Luke Shaw with the other assists to set that beautiful Rashford goal. 7 rated for him. For them, Amargo Forson, man of the match. Can't really decline it. He was an absolute fucking menace in that midfield. If he's young enough, we might actually make a move for him, or even just have a little look at him, see if he can grow into somebody in this team. Assist and a 9.1 for Forsum. I've got hiccups. 8.1 for Rowe, a goal and an 8 for Muniz, and 8 for Gibbs, even though he missed the penalty. But that doesn't matter because they nearly did it. Norwich nearly did it. The other goal came from Josh Sargent, who thought he'd won it for his boys. 7.1 off the bench. It really should have gone Norwich's way, to be honest. 8 shots, 6 saves, 2 conceded from Angus Gunn. The fact that it was so close, and honestly, they were the team that deserved to win it, is mad. But at the end of the day, we're the ones that did win it. We'll advance to the semi-finals, not in the most convincing of fashion, but we do make it through. And we'll have either Manchester City, Crystal Palace, or Cardiff. As we already know, we saw the results earlier. We're the only ones to go through on penalties there, for fuck's sake. Didn't look convincing at all, did it? At least we know Gillet's alright with penalty shootouts. I'd stack them fine. Don't fucking come at stack. He did well. To me, he did well. Well, I think Xerxes' performance probably wasn't good enough, to be honest, but he got the equaliser and he put his penalty away. Or did he? Maybe he was the one that missed his penalty. Somebody missed a penalty. Who fucking cares? Encourage Xerxes. Bit more clinical, please. I know you're a good facilitator, but sometimes we don't need facilitating, we need goals. And that's what you're really meant to be bringing. Yeah, Rashford was really good. I'm glad it didn't actually let me bring Garnacho on, because we would have had Rashford in the penalty shootout then. Still a big part of this team, Marcus Rashford. I know Garnacho's the number 7, he's the main man on that side, but Rashford's still very important, and I don't think he'll be going anywhere. Well, I should say, I don't plan on him going anywhere. Be honest. Right, well, after that drama, Hjulmand also got sent off. It wasn't a red card. I don't care. It wasn't. One of them does that. It's a yellow. But it's fine. It's because we're Man United. We've got to have the adversity in it. Right. Energy for Gillet. Again, the usual for everybody. If you got a green lightning bolt, you're getting performance. Anything else, you get energy. So, I don't make the bastard rules. Well, I do. I actually do make the bastard rules. That's actually fake news because these are my rules, but it's not important. Alright, I don't need to look at the fine print. I wish the menus would be fixed because we are dead ass 2 months into the game cycle and the menus still feel like trying to walk through concrete sometimes. It is what it is though. I don't know if I want to rotate a little bit against Leeds. And I'm going to say it now, Bowman ain't starting, and I do love the man, but if he's not scoring against Norwich, I don't really know. Although he has also put 4 past Villa and he scored a hat-trick in the Champions League, so it's kind of a when do you deploy your secret weapon rather than do you deploy your secret weapon, because he is going to get deployed. Just needs to be at the right time. So I think all the plans are A-okay, and if they're not, I fucked up. It is what it is. We'll just rotate. Onwards then to Leeds in the Premier League. Last time we played against a team in the relegation zone, they beat us 6-1. So I'm not incredibly confident for this, if I'm being honest. But we need a dub here, boys. We need a dub. We need to try and close that gap. I don't think, again, I don't want to write the season off before January, but you look at a team like Man City, who have got 46 points out of a possible 48. And you wonder, when we've only got 31, and we're barely hanging on to our Champions League spot, how the fuck do we compete for the Premier League title this season unless they have a massive fall off? And it's Man City, they never have a massive fall off. Let's see then. Okay. I thought we'd get Man City. We get Cardiff City. The easiest draw of the 4 we could get. Winner, obviously, of each will play the winner in the other bracket. So it could be a Manchester Derby final. It could be Crystal Palace versus Cardiff in the final. The way we played last game, it could go fucking either way. But of course, a 2-legged affair in the semi-finals, which means we'll play Cardiff at their stadium and at our stadium. I don't know when that falls. Does it fall before the FA Cup, after? It falls before it. So 5th and 2nd of February. Big 4-week gap. So we'll start the next episode actually with the Carabao Cup first leg semi-final, first leg final semi-leg first. I know what I'm on about. Semi-final first leg for the Carabao Cup is where we'll start next time, and then we'll have Swansea, Fulham, Everton, and Lask. And then Manchester Derby will have to wait till episode 9. So there you go. We'll also finish our Champions League group in episode 9 as well, but that's a little way away. We've got stuff still to do today. We've still got to get through the Christmas period and the New Year period and get our man in, our Zan man in. Unless something incredible happens in this episode, which might have been a penalty shootout, to be honest. I think Oman's going to get the thumbnail and the title, probably. Like I said, unless something insane happens. So, now that we've dispatched Norwich, with relative ease. It was never in doubt, to be honest. I don't think it was ever, really a problem. Where are they in the Championship? Or are they even in the Championship? Like, fuck me, they could be in League One. Cardiff could be in League One. Cardiff are not in League One. Cardiff are in a fucking promotion race for the Premier League. Cardiff are actually higher than Norwich. Norwich are sat down in 10th. Could go for the playoffs still. Plenty of time of the season left. Cardiff are very much looking possibly for automatic promotion, as it does seem as if Leicester and Sheffield United are running away with it, but you just don't know. You just don't know in football, do you? Of course, in the Premier League, Cyborg doing Cyborg things. He's now got 16 in 16. He's now reached his kind of unstoppable kind of form. It doesn't really feel like Højlund has scored recently, but it does still have 12 in 15, but he popped off so early at the start of the season. And he is doing well still, don't get me wrong, because he's got top assister, but like it just feels like the scoring slowed down a bit. I'm not going to complain about him because he's got 23 contributions. Dovbyk doing well for Spurs, give him that. Kvaratskhelia with 9 for United as well. Anyone else in here for Manchester United? Well, I'll just quickly scroll down. Garnacho 7, and I think that's it. Oh no, Roman Bowman. Bowman sneaks in at 25. He's not even been here that long. He's only just come back. Mate. Just need to double check something on his development plan. I do still have him on the inside forward. Just double checking that. Also, Adam Laurent is growing madly at Sporting, I can't lie. Under Banana Rim, who would still be there in this save. Laurent is thriving. But yeah, still got an inside forward plan. Plus. We'll get that sorted, get that dapped up. Once he gets to that, once he gets to 78, we'll change the plan. But yeah, Laurent is growing like a house on fire. And I don't know when I'm going to be able to fit him into a team. I think he's going to be one that's just consistently loaned out until Rashford goes, perhaps, and Laurent just comes in behind Garnacho. Maybe even overtakes him down the line, but that'd be a long, long line because Garnacho's still only very young. But anyway, focus on the task at hand. A Premier League win is what's required now against a relegation side. Again, though, just to clarify, so your memory isn't getting out of whack here. The last time I played a relegation side was just 7 days ago, and we lost 6-1 to them. So let's just not think too much about it. Before we go see what Leeds are bringing to us, we're going to go see what the media are asking us. Agarte he wasn't even in the last game. I'm pretty sure I subbed him on the game before as well, so I'm just going to encourage him. He will get this game. I don't think he's had a game for a little bit. Højlund, yeah, he's Højlund. Maybe I'm being overcritical, but it just doesn't feel like he scored for a bit. Maybe I'm forgetting that he has scored. I don't fucking know. Just the Roman Bowman affair is kind of taken over the asylum here at the moment. He's going to get a little break because I think maybe we've pushed him in too far too deep and he's kind of just faltering a little bit. As in, he hasn't scored in 2 games, so he's faltering a little bit. And yeah, I think we will select Kvaratskhelia because if we're getting good shots on target with him on the pitch, it'd be silly not to. Realistically, I'd like to bury Leeds under an avalanche of goals, but again, we have just only lost to Bournemouth in the Premier League, so I'm not going to just say, yeah, I expect a win here. We also just only beat Norwich on penalties. So if there's a team that's lower than us in the Football League pyramid, apparently we can't put them away. So we just need to make sure we do that. I don't care what the scoreline is, as long as it's 3 points on the board for Manchester United. Almeta in goal. Junior, is that Firpo still there? Christensen as the fullbacks. Christensen captain in the side. Stevens as the Talo as the centre back. Samari and Berg as the centre mids. Ramazani off the left. Harrison off the right. Aronson at cam. And then Playa at striker. Rodon, Sergio Gomez, Gold, Gruev, Perrault, Gelhardt, and Darlow on the bench. They play a wing play tactic, so they're going to try and get it through Ramazani and Harrison, which makes sense because they do have a bit of pace about them. And their best player so far is Joel Perrault, so I'm wondering who they are going to start at top. It shouldn't be Playa, but again, Playa did well against us last season. Leeds, believe it or not, were a team to end our Old Trafford fortress record. Basically, in the Premier League, we were undefeated in the Premier League at Old Trafford for a good long time. Leeds ended that. There was a bit of chicanery about it, but we won't go into detail with that. If you watch the episode, you'll know. If you haven't, I'd advise you to go back and watch it. Their key defensive players, by the way, are Satalo and Berg, and their key attacking players are Satalo and Berg. There's not really much depth there for Leeds. Surely, I don't want to say surely actually, because do you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna say it. Surely we win here, all right? Inacio De Ligt today. Martinez got the nod last time out. Hillman actually gets suspended for this game, which is weird because this isn't to do with him. I don't think. Maybe it is. I don't know. We're going to put Stack on the bench. Stack gets another bench appearance at the very minimum. But that's probably a team we roll with. I don't think there's any need to change it. Dallo somehow is still tired, even though he got oh no, because he did play for the second half, didn't he? My apologies, Dallo. I was not familiar with my brain there. But we'll just go fucking balls to the wall, I think, and try and send them into more of a relegation abyss, but I just don't know which way it's going to go, truth be told. So that's the team we are going to use, though, to play against Leeds at Old Trafford. Gillet in goal, Cariola and Dallo as the fullbacks, Inacio and De Ligt as the centre-backs, Mainu and Ugarte, CDMs, Fernandez, captain, and Cam, Garnacho off the left, Kvaratskhelia off the right, Højlund at striker. So I'll check if Bowman's on the bench. He is, just in case we want to deploy him, in case we need to deploy him, perhaps. If things don't go our way. That is the team. Just make sure the custom tactics are as they should be. Why is Cadiola's not on? I feel like it just turns him off sometimes to, test me. Which is fine. Like, I don't mind a test. We'll go holding rather than centre-half, I think, for Ugarte. I know the centre-half one's fun, but you can't grow into a centre-half plus, so I might as well use his plus. So that is the team, like I said, at Old Trafford. It's Manchester United versus Leeds. And remember, this time last year, well, not this time last year, but in this fixture last year, Leeds fucking got us, to be honest. Respect to them for that. But at the same time, with a game glitch, so I am not taking them lightly. But rest assured, I am taking them. I'd like to win, but I don't think I have too much power over that other than me controlling the 11 on the pitch. But sometimes even they don't listen, so... Monster energy myself a little bit more. It's definitely taking its effect. I feel more awake than I did at the start. Well, Old Trafford are singing after we just about squeezed through against Norwich. We've got Darlow in goal, Schmidt, Stevens, Rodon, Christensen, Samari, Berg, Aronson, Eliasson, Pablo Torre is signed for Leeds. Of course he has, because that's where the dream destination is when you leave Barcelona. You go to Leeds, and Perrault starts up top. Been their best striker, keep an eye on him. But yeah, of course, when I think, where do I want to go? Where do I want to go that isn't Barcelona to, a dream destination? Fucking Leeds, yeah, right. Realism in this save is not there. Maybe the one thing they missed from all this career mode update is realistic transfers. You can switch them on or off. Leeds looking to go early. We're going to say nah to that, fam, and Garnacho's going to maybe get released here early instead. Could find Højlund, does find Højlund. The return ball is on. The return ball is on. Alejandro Garnacho makes it 1-0 Manchester United. It could be an ugly day if you are a Leeds supporter and you've made this short pilgrimage to Old Trafford, because Garnacho's scored inside 3 minutes. And we know we have a new sensation who's just come back off his loan from Palace and has just set Old Trafford alight. But you can't forget the number 7 Ballon d'Or nominated Alejandro Garnacho. He will not just go by the wayside, nor should he have to. It is 1-0 immediately off the attack there. The first time we got the ball, we built it into Garnacho, 1-2 with a number 9, who adds yet another assist to his resume. And Alejandro Garnacho gives Manchester United the lead. And again, if we play our game today, it could be very ugly for Leeds. Dallo wins it back. Garnacho could be picked out again. It's a very shit ball, to be honest with you. Because the thing is, and this is the kicker here, I aimed it at Garnacho, so naturally it has to go about 10 yards ahead. But there's a goal, 8th of the season in the Premier League for Alejandro Garnacho. I don't know how many he's got overall, quite a few this season. Looking for another Ballon d'Or worthy, or Ballon d'Or nominee worthy year, perhaps. Can't believe he got nominated. I was like, what? He got nominated? I swear it's like for 90 pluses as well. And he was only 88 or 89 when last season ended. But he's just been left open. You're fine, mate. If you want to leave Garnacho open, it can just hurt you. Højlund somehow does get the nod, I think. I don't know because it's a corner. Or if Højlund got the nod and it got blocked, or if they got the nod to just get it away. But either way, corner United. Bruno Fernandes looking to deliver to delay. It's away. Agarte doesn't get the ball somehow. Mino does. Plays off to Dallo. He find his way into the box. Højlund closed down. That's the player you'd want it to fall to in that situation. Definitely. Oh, you bastard. And that should be Gillet's. Ooh, nearly came out of his area. And that's exactly who I didn't throw it. Yeah, do you know what? Fuck it, I guess. Just throw it to whoever. Don't aim it to the person I threw it to. Nice one, Gillet. Or Ugarte, sorry. I said nice one, Gillet, sarcastically, but nice one, Ugarte, not sarcastically. He won the ball. And Højlund battling with Stevens, doesn't win said battle. Problem is, Højlund is just dangerous however you put the ball to him. Most of the time, he'll bring it down at the very least. Obviously, they're unable to make anything out of it, but does bring it down at the least. Garnacho. And oncoming Bruno Fernandes. Gets his shot blocked by Rodon. I feel a lot better with this team, but I suppose it's because it's the main team, it's not a rotating team. I'm so glad we put the sword to them early. Delay. Oh, it's away. Agarte can't control. And it will fall to Leeds player Aronson. Now Pablo Torre. Blocked by Mino. Inacio. Didn't want him to storm forward there, but he has done, and it's kind of fucked us because the pass hasn't gone through. The run being made by Perrault. I'm not exactly sure where he's running to. He's meant to be the man in the middle. He's the man that's not in the middle. The Lit closes it down initially. I say initially because why would I win the ball when I make a tackle? Again, second time by Delit. Again, why would I win the tackle? Get the ball. Dallo makes sure that it doesn't go in from that angle. I just want the ball when I tackle. Not asking for a lot, asking for basic gameplay. But I don't want to, you know, stress the game out. Anywho, it is going to be a corner to Leeds. And they're going to go short with it, it looks like. Unless they're baiting me in. See or not. Guardiola gets enough of it, but doesn't get the ball somehow. We will get that fucking ball. Give me it. Oh my god. There's no way Aronson is faster than Guardiola. I'm sorry, I'm not being funny. Yeah, see you later. Idiot. Ball in the middle. Well, I think... I'm not a mastermind here. I think it's trying to lock onto Garnacho, which is not what I want it to do. I want it to lock onto Kvaradona. Now Dallo has got to deal with Aronson. If he does. I need to look back at that in a minute once we get it out of fucking, you know, problems situation. Right. let's just. I want to see this quickly because how have I lost the ball there? Is my. I hate to do this all the time. I just want to see how I've lost the ball. Because surely it's gone through my feet. I was just travelling it away from Aronson. Oh, he's just nudged me off it. Has he? Did we even have possession of it? I don't know what's happened there. It didn't do what I wanted to with Dallo, pretty much. Can I resume the match? Fucking shitty now. Pressed it 3 times, it didn't resume. Oh, he tried to take it himself. It falls to Bruno. Ah, wrong side of the post. I should have played it to Hoyland maybe, but you know Garnacho, he likes his moments. And the early goal from the number 7 is the only thing that separates the sides right now, so but you keep Garnacho on job, there won't be an issue. Nobody marking Eliasson. That's really good. Miner's on the floor. On the floor. Miner's on the floor. Na 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 na. Wasn't even meant to burst the song there. I just kind of said it and realised that it could be on that song. Cadiolo covers, but that doesn't mean I'm going to get to keep the ball. Cadiolo, I'm a bit more confident though. Does seem to do a good job at holding it. That was for Garnacho, but that could work better. Rasmus Højlund. Oh, it's a great tackle from Joe Rodon, I can't lie. The goal is a corner. Rodon closes that down really well. Any updates on your boys? Yeah, Baldanzi had a massive contribution last game. We messed up a little bit against Norwich, and it went to a penalty shootout in the Carabao Cup quarter-final. But Baldanzi got the winning penalty. And he also assisted the equaliser that got us there to the penalty shootout, so big from him. Teagle Land, I think he's up to a 75, but I will check after this game. I can't remember exactly. I can't remember who your other boys are. There's so many you've actually brought into the save. Garnacho, I do need some support here. I've been offered support, and Bruno's just like, yeah, let me run off so you can't actually pass to me. Right, Garnacho wins it back initially. I just want to keep the ball, please. Thanks. Dice on Dallo. Cardona. Inside. Would have liked Højlund there, but he was offside. Is what it is sometimes. You just gotta, be offside. Gillet. Oh, it's a mixed bag with Gillet, unfortunately, because he is decent, but I don't think he's good enough to start. So we have made a provisional goalkeeper signing to come in this episode. I've already signed them, but they're coming in this episode. And Gillet will fall behind. But Gillet, don't get me wrong, Gillet's good. He's just not good enough to start. So De Gea will be going the other way to the club I've signed from. And Gillet will be back up, which I think makes more sense while he develops. He hit his potential of 82, which is quite quick. Slightly annoying as well. He's not bad. This might sound mean, I'd rather have Onana right now, but Gillet will get to that level, I think, where I'd rather him over Onana down that line. But we have splurged all the budget on a superstar goalkeeper. One of the biggest in the save. And Gillet will still get a good amount of game time because he's not been bad. Especially he's past, okay, with Gillet it's difficult because he started off quite mid. And then I tried De Gea for a game and realised how good Gillet actually was because De Gea now, for some reason, has just fallen off. And with Gillet, he's actually decent. And I'm half regretting buying the goalkeeper I've bought, but I have spent over 100 million on said goalkeeper, so it's kind of like I can't take it back now. But he will be unveiled later on in this episode once we get to January, which will be after the 4th game today, I think, and this is the 2nd game now. 55 to 45 in terms of possession, and 7 shots to 2, 1.3 expected goals to 0.2, and yeah, the shot accuracy from us is not great, but we've got goal, and they don't. So way it goes. Is it Trubin? It's not Trubin. It's not Trubin. It's not anyone we had on the initial shortlist. It's a bit of a gold mine find, to be honest. I only found him because he played against his team in the Champions League. Man of the match so far for us is Garnacho, shocker, as he is the only goal scorer of this game so far. Stevens is putting a shift for them. Pirro's tried to score for them. Harlan gets the assist as well, he's on 6.9. Trubin's still at West Ham, don't worry. I haven't touched Trubin. I do like Trubin, and honestly he was on the thought plan, but I think if we wanted to go for a Champions League, which I still don't know if we're going to be able to do this season, it's go big or go home. I still reckon we'll need a season 4 minimum to actually get to where we want to be with that. But it doesn't hurt to get somebody in now. And most likely the guy I've signed will probably be the keeper for the rest of the game. It is a little bit unrealistic, I will admit, but I've got reasons behind it. So, can I get the fucking ball? I've fucking tackled you, you cunt. Yeah, I've slid nothing there. I've slid nothing. Right, I need to calm down sometimes, because me getting annoyed leads to them getting chances and potentially getting goals. If I don't want to tackle, that's fine, we go for the next one. Let's just relax. Up Baldanzi style. Yeah, Baldanzi, big part of today's episode so far. Granted, we've only played one game and we nearly bottled it against Norwich, but Baldanzi helped us not do that. And he was man of the match, I think, for us. He wasn't man of the match overall, because one of the Norwich players did have a fucking ball and I can't speak. A baller of a game. Like, I think he got a 9.1 or something, and he assisted both of their goals. Oh, that's great play. That's great patient play. It should be 2-0, and it will be 2-0. When the ball is at Kvaratskhelia feet, it's more or less 2-0. You just know it's going to be a goal. That was good, patient, build-up play. We suckered him in. Kvaratskhelia made the space. And, yeah, he doesn't miss those. He does not miss those. I believe that's now double figures for the Georgian. And I admit the signing of him as well was a bit unrealistic, but on the same pattern of it, Napoli didn't get Champions League. His contract was expiring, and they didn't look like they were going to re-sign it. And also the transfer fee was very unrealistic, because it was Jadon Sancho and 3 million we managed to coax him here for. But what a fucking transfer it was. I didn't really want to get rid of Sancho, if I'm being honest. But if it hadn't been Sancho to go, well, Bowman would have overtaken Sancho eventually anyway, probably. So, smart move. Can we get a third instantly? Højlund, he's passed it back out to Kadiolu. I didn't do that, actually. I pressed to shoot, so I'm assuming it's bounced off a Leeds player. I want to strike to Bruno, but fuck it, Garte's there. Why not? Well, that's why not. It's right into the defender. And it could be a Leeds counter now. Not for De Ligt getting in the way. Again, De Ligt's a difficult one, because I do like him, but his pace is not very good. Garnacho, cooking, he's cooked him, he's fucked it. And the ball doesn't fall to Kvaratskhelia. I didn't put anything on the shot, I can't lie. That was an awful attempt. The dribbling was good, the shot was shit, because the touch kind of put me out a bit further than I really wanted. Again, De Ligt not the fastest, but Pirro's not the fastest either, so that kind of works for the big Dutchman. Good tackle, Inacio. Inacio's probably my side into the saves. Well, actually, no, I can't say that, because Kvaratskhelia been fucking in dynamite. But Inacio's been very good. But Kvaratskhelia might be a different level, you know. Good luck, Roman Bowman. If you're going to drop his thinker, this man's going to not be, you know, forgiven when he gets back in the team. Bowman hasn't even dropped his thinker, though. That's the thing. It's just Kvaratskhelia that good. Farah, Baldanzi, Inacio in that order. Yeah, overall, I'd say Baldanzi's actually up there. I don't think he's second. If we're going for every signing I've made, I don't think he's second, but he is up there, because he's been very important. I try to think of everybody I've signed. Hjulmand as well. I guess he's got out of the conversation somewhere. I don't really... Maybe Baldanzi is second. So I do like Hjulmand, but he's a lot more quiet than Baldanzi is. And I know he does have good contributions, but sometimes they go unnoticed. But yeah, the wing wizard, Kvaratskhelia. I don't think we're going to bring Bowman on. I was going to bring him on for some minutes, but we don't need to. Ball through, Højlund. Oh no, Garnacho, sorry. Where is Højlund? There he is. I need to remember that with Kvaratskhelia and Garnacho, they have 5-star weak foot, so I don't need to switch it onto their strong foot every time. Because it's probably just going to be as devastated with a weak foot as with a strong foot. Bobby. Agarte. They're really sitting back now. I think they're just trying to avoid conceding more. But Dallo. Oh, I wanted to turn back and find Kvaratskhelia, but Eliasson even good to close that down. We'll make some changes. As egotistical. No, Baldanzi might actually be second. I'll try to think who else. Inacio's got to be up there, though. It's got to be Martins, doesn't it? We'll go for two left-footed centre-backs. And, you know, Baldanzi can have a good 15. Why not? Came up big against that against Norwich in that Carabao Cup quarter-final, so deserves some minutes. I should probably bring Maz on as well, actually. Dallow's quite tired. But, be alright. I don't remember who we have next, actually. I know we've got Liverpool at some point, but I don't remember if that's next. That's fucking shambles. I've just realised, I think Liverpool is next. So I think it goes Liverpool, then Villa. Or Liverpool, then Palace. Either way, we should be alright for it. Oh, Kvaratskhelia. I mean, it is try. I don't want to try and pursue a Kvaratskhelia hat-trick. It would be nice, but the 3 points is what I came here for, and the 3 points is what I'd like to take with me. I tried to slide that through to Højlund, but it got closed down. Clean sheet would be nice too, but I'm not expecting anything, because apparently that's a foul when it's a clean tackle. Agarte should cover, he doesn't. Dallo. Oh, De Ligt. Yeah, no, he's been a little general today, man. Sometimes we don't rate De Ligt because of his pace, but when it's against a slow attacking line, well, slow striker, especially like Perrault, he's dynamite. And sometimes he's even good at covering, so when Martinez or Inacio today, for example, steps that position, you've got De Ligt sitting back just covering, which is good. Cadiola's fucked as well. A lot of games bunching up in December. We're getting a lot of bunching games up in January as well, because we made the Carabao Cup semi-final. We've got our FA Cup draw as well. Champions League group stage still to get through. We've got our fingers in a lot of pies this season. Maradona. Will he make some more magic? He goes, and it's a save from Darlow, but Maradona living his best life today. 3 minutes left. Should be secure. Oh, I didn't realise that the changes hadn't been done yet. The changes have now been done. Martinez comes on, Baldanzi comes on. I was wondering why Fernandes was still there, I can't lie. And I think Eliasson just came off for Leeds as well. Ball in, looking for Martinez. You know what? Why not? Actually, no, because it closed down, that's why not. Agarte. Højlund. Inside. Maradona. Road on blocks. Leave it, Højlund. To the corner. I mean, I could bring on Maz for Dallo, but we're literally at the end of the game, innit? So, should be alright. Kvaratskhelia to chuck the ball into the area with his foot. He's not actually chucking it in. That would be illegal in the rules of football. I'm actually going to pass it short because it looks like the game wants to try and put it on Martinez's head. Baldanzi. Maradona. A few more options. But it didn't even let me change to Højlund. It made him duck rather than go for the ball. Right, could be a counter now. Shouldn't be. I think we've got enough to stop it. But just could be. Oh, Cadiolo. Oh, what's Sumari doing? Oh, what are Leeds doing? Fuck off. Okay, okay. Not over yet, though. Not over yet, though. Gillet holds. 3-0 win, clean sheet. I'll take that all day long. Gillet does well to keep the clean sheet. We win 3-0. Convincing win to try and get back on the right footing in the Premier League, to try and get that goal difference back a bit better. What's up, Trev, man? Welcome, mate. Welcome to the stream. Oh, man. 3-0 to the good. Garnacho and a Kvaratskhelia brace. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Dub season at Old Trafford. Long may this dub season continue. I don't know when we play Old Trafford again. I think we go to Anfield next, which is a bit scary, but it is what it is. Take a look down. We'll look at... Oh, first got man of the match. I'll look at Nacho, got an 8.4 as well. The wingers cooking. We didn't really let Leeds have much today. I know Gillet got a clean sheet, but they only had one shot on target. I'm pretty sure that was that last shot there. 51 to 49 in terms of possession. 14 shots to 6 and 3.1 expected goals to 0.8. We were always in like control. Leeds have slightly more possession, but we played counter-attacking and we ran it on them and we destroyed them pretty much. No complaints there. Then take a look at the statistics at the end. Got a Skelly with a brace and an 8.4. Garnacho with the goal and an assist and an 8.4. The number 7 shirt will probably stay with him now till the end of the career mode. Cariolo's solid. Maino's solid. Agarte is solid. Rasmus Højlund as well with an assist at 7.3. Bruno getting an assist at 7.3 as well. How has De Ligt got 7.1 when he played like 2 minutes? And more importantly, how's Baldanzi only got a 5.9? Oh no, it wasn't De Ligt. It was De Ligt we brought off. Never mind. Yeah, these two only got 5.9 and 5.8 because they barely did anything. What's up, Treadman? We head into the Leeds ratings. It looks as if Rodon, the best, 7.4. 7.3 for Samari, 7.2. They do have some talents. Somehow they got Pablo Torre. I don't know what they did to get that done, but they do have a good, decent little side. They could stay up. They just need the results, and maybe starting Sotalo would help as well. But yeah, dub season, and post-match interview. I'm hoping Manchester City haven't won, but that's like hoping... I don't know. Basically, Man City probably have won. Fernandes, good as always. Even on his bad days, he still puts in a good rate, like a decent performance. Cariolo. Fans are singing praises for the clinical tackling. Oh. I don't know if fans like the clinical tackling, but fair enough. Cariolo, you get your flowers as well, mate. I need a downplay here because Fernandes will get complacent before Liverpool, and I don't want that. Fernandes, I do love that you did 4 key passes, and I'm very happy with you, but I don't want you getting complacent in case it is Liverpool next. And the next game is Liverpool. Yeah, I had a feeling. Roll update for Tlume in the Youth Academy. He's now Poacher Plus. Keep working on his finishing stats for now, and we will probably change it down the line. I do need to check the academy actually, because I'm just curious how potentials are looking. Some of them have dropped off a little bit, unfortunately. Some of the ones I wanted to succeed have not. Still some good players in here though. And Orozco looks the best out of the bunch, which means another winger we need to try and shoehorn in. Just for reference, I wasn't eliminated from the tournament. I won it, but for some reason it says that. Or did I win it? Maybe I did lose it. No, I did lose it. I do remember now. Yeah. Now, availability after suspension. Hjulmand's back to be selected. I was looking here. I just remembered that Adamo Lookman's actually gone to Saudi, which is quite funny. Richarlison at Everton. It's acting like we need a new striker. To be fair, I haven't changed this report since we came in. What's up, Treadman? I've said hello. I don't know if, my mic might be off. Hold on. I don't know if my mic's fucked, but I did say hiya. How are you doing? Well, mate. If you can't hear me, I don't know. My mic sounds fine on stream. I think, anyway. You can hear me, can't you, Treadman? I just want to double check because the audio might be fucked. Right, training plans. I actually don't know if my audio's screwed. Because I couldn't find my earphones to check it today. And it was fine when I started, I don't know that much. Maybe it's just fuck. I don't know. I'll do training plans and I'll just check. Because my audio might be off. I could have just performance focused the whole bench and then changed it for an Asio, to be honest. I've gone a long way around about this. I think everyone is as he should be. Just bear with me. My audio's fine, it sounds like. Well, this is a test I didn't need right now. It could have just waited till after Christmas, couldn't it, when we got our goalkeeper. But here we are against Liverpool. They are third, we are fourth. I don't know what the points difference is. Do we get to overtake them potentially if we win? We will overtake them if we win. That's if we win, though. It's been a bit of a rocky season. City dropped points again. Granted, it was only 2 points rather than them losing. Who the fuck did they draw to? Wolves. Okay, fair play, Wolves. Is there a chance that they come crumbling down? Probably not. But every point lost is a chance for us to gain some ground. We travel to Anfield. I don't know what to think. They've got one of my national team's best players. So I'm kind of scared. But it depends if they start him. So let's see then. Before we go into the Liverpool game, let's see what the media have got to say. Thank you, Treban, as well, for the follow. Appreciate that. Kvicha, Kvaratskhelia, yeah, no, he's popping. He's popping right now. No way he doesn't start. Agarte completed 12 passes with an accuracy of 100%. Do you feel Agarte could have done any better? Well, short of just being fucking putting the ball in the net, I guess. No, he's done really well. I need to remember to make sure none of these are complacent heading into this game because it is a huge game. And it is at Anfield. And this is the man who likes to get on his own high horse sometimes. So we'll just encourage, I think, rather than celebrate because he might go into the complacency area. But yeah, Fernandes is doing well. I believe outside of Højlund, he's got top assists. Or maybe he has top assists overall. I know Højlund has the most in the Premier League, but Fernandes is putting the work. And still at, I think, 32 now. He's still a very important player to this side. Still joint top rated alongside Kvicha. Garnacho might take that spot soon, though. Well, maybe not, because he can't actually grow anymore. I can't speak. Dynamic potential should carry him a little bit more. Especially with the performance he's been having. But stats-wise, I think it is Bruno and Højlund that are up there. Yeah, Bruno's got 13 in all competitions, but Højlund has all of his in the Premier League. Bruno's been spreading them about a bit. The stats look really good all around, to be honest. Goals-wise, Bowman's up there, 10 and 2 in 11 appearances. Garnacho, though, and Kvaratskhelia, danger men. Xerxes probably hasn't played as much as he should, but still with 8 and 3 from 14 is not bad at all. And yeah, Bruno, aging like a fine wine at the moment. Right then, we'll head in to this next game against Liverpool. Before we do, news check. It's a clash of two sides of the chase at the top of the table. 3 points are vital for both Liverpool and Manchester United. true. Especially if City are dropping some, we need to take advantage of that as best we can. Chelsea might be dropping some as well. We need to get advantage of that. Fulham and Brentford rivalry, didn't know that was a thing, but I suppose they're both in London. Liverpool United rivalry, we know that one. Spurs Chelsea as well. Team of the week, we only got one player in there, but at least we got a player in there by the name of Alejandro Garnacho. Simmons for, is that Liverpool or Spurs? He looks like a regen. Stewart looks like a regen as well. And I'm wondering who that Simmons kid is, because I might need to keep an eye on him. Team of the year, defenders predictions. Bastoni, Delit's in there. How? Militao and Diaz. After a great performance against Leeds, Kvaratskhelia gets man of the match. And Kvaratskhelia was in superb form for Manchester United, scoring a brace which guys just decided to a 3-0 win against Leeds. Right then, I just want to check a little something before we dive in here. Who is this Simmons kid? Because it looks like a regen, and I don't know if he's going to be very good or not, because he's in the team of the week already. I don't know if it's a regen of somebody or somebody they built for the youth academy. Okay, okay. I thought it was going to be somebody better than what he is. I'm going to just do a little nosy around as well, because of our rivals. Just want to see what signings have made. If there's anybody I should be terrified of besides Nico Williams, who I know is there. Don't know if he's starting though. Anyone that I should be scared of? Gakpo, I think done us over last time. Mamard's really good in goal. McAllister now to an 88. Fair play. Emilio Ortiz. Ooh. He looks quite good, doesn't he? If we needed a winger, we could bring him in, but we don't. So I can't. Well, I could, but I won't. Salah, 82 now. Fucking hell. Szoboszlai looking good. Nico Williams, yeah, he's mad good. We manage him for the national team, though, so we don't need him at the club. Right. Let's get into this game against Liverpool, then. What are they going to go with on Christmas Eve, I think it is, isn't it? Or at least it's close to Christmas. Mamardashvili in goal. Tsimikas and Alexander-Arnold as the fullbacks. Pavard and Gomez as the centre-backs, and Gomez captaining the side. Bold strategy. McAllister and Gravenberch as the centre-mids, actually. They're not CDMs. I think they're more centre-mid. Maybe they are CDMs. Elliot at camp. Luis Diaz off the left. Mo Salah off the right. And Gakpo up top. On the bench, you've got Williams, of course. I don't know why he's benched, to be honest. He should be starting ahead of Diaz. Chiesa, Oyarzabal, Endo, Beck, Domina, and Jaros. We also got a couple more players as well that they haven't really disclosed, like that Spanish winger who's coming through. Ortiz, I think his name was. And they've got Simmons, who got in the team of the week. So we know they've got more than that. Obviously, they play a tiki-taka. Gomez, Pavard, McAllister, key defensive players. And Mo Salah, a key attacking player. Of course he is. The amount of times he's done Man United over in real life handing game so far is not something we should talk about, really, to be honest. I would like to check the goal stats. Gakpo with 5. Chiesa with 8. He seems to be getting more game time than Mo does. Diaz as well with 2 and 2. Nico Williams is getting a couple of games. Ortiz yet to play. They probably should loan him out. Gravenberch 4 from the midfield. Szoboszlai as well with 7. Yeah, it's... Szoboszlai's actually had a really good season. I think Szoboszlai might be their best contributor overall. Fair play. Well, let's see what they bring then, because Szoboszlai's not even been mentioned in this team sheet, but I'm assuming he'll start ahead of Elliot. I don't know. What I do know is they've won 4 out of the last 5, and they've drawn 1 as well, so unbeaten in the last 5 games. We are not unbeaten in our last 5 games because we lost to Bournemouth. I'm going to keep reminding us of that because we need to think about that and improve on it. So this is a team right now. Is it a team we're going to go with? You might be thinking yes, and you'd be right in thinking yes, because that's probably what I'm going to go with. Although Ahmad comes out for Bowman, obviously, injury-wise. And I don't see a reason to change it, to be honest. Might as well go our strongest 11 that we know that works pretty much all the time. Gillet, quite tired, but he'll be alright. We're getting a new goalkeeper in soon. So it's Christmas Eve. 'Twas the night before Christmas. We're all through the house. Mo Salah was stirring, and we got really mad. I know it doesn't rhyme, but we are at Anfield for this one. It's Gillet in goal. Cariola and Dallo as the fullbacks. Martinez and Delit as the centre-backs. Mainu and Agarte as CDMs. Bruno, Cam, captain. Garnacho, Kvaratskhelia, the wingers. Wouldn't drop him right now because they're on top form. And Højlund up top. Again, he is scoring for fun. Didn't score last game, but he does like a good game against Liverpool. So at Anfield then on Christmas Eve, it's Liverpool versus Manchester United. A must win. We win, we pole vault them into 3rd. talking about the win for us. Obviously, we're at Anfield. They're about to burst into song, probably. We'll let them sing their shit and I'll speak when kickoff happens. So we're talking about what we can do in the top 4 race, but you have to remember that Liverpool are the hosts, they are above us, and they are a very good team. With a win for them, they would go 5 clear of us, potentially knock us out of the top 4, and keep us further out the title race. So this is a must win. This has to be top form from Manchester United. Anything less than a dub here could leave us stuck and probably out of the title race for good. This is how the Reds are lining up. The hosts today, Mamardashvili probably in the net, yep. Tsimikas, Gomez, Pavard, Trent, Gravenberch, McAllister, Szoboszlai, followed by Chiesa, Diaz and Gakpo. Salah benched, but that's still a very, very good side for Liverpool. For United, this is how we roll, as you know already, but I will show you again. The game will show you again. Gillet in between the sticks, Cariolo, Martinez, De Ligt, Dallo, Mainu, Ugarte, Bruno, followed by Garnacho, Kvaratskhelia and Rasmus Højlund. Let's get into it. Let's see if we can take all 3 points here. I've just realised I forgot to change the bench. So Isak Toure and a couple of players who probably shouldn't be on the bench are there. Yoro was meant to be on the bench, but I didn't switch it. So this is how we go then. Can we get the dub and hopefully push ourselves a little bit closer to title contention? Garnacho's going to have a tough one today. He's got to go against Trent. I wonder if we use Kvaratskhelia a bit more because he's got Tsimikas to roll with. I'm trying to get as desperately to Dallo, but he doesn't seem to want to come close. And we're also giving it to Luis Diaz. Guy turns it back. Starting to see the flashes of the Ugarte from last year now. It seems to slowly be coming in. That's not the way I wanted to do my ball roll. I tried to do the ball roll the other way and I fucked it. Chiesa should be off, but he's not. And Cariolo is left in the dirt. Gets a foot in though. I think he's actually managed to kick it off Chiesa. I could have sworn the Italian was offside there. I was mistaken apparently because the attack continued. Creature, the man to watch potentially. A brace against Leeds. Can't remember how he did against Norwich. I don't think we used him. I think he was an unused substitute. Or did he come on late? I think he might come on late. Looking back now. Rasmus knocks it to Kvardana, a magician. Bruno. There's plenty of space for Cariolo if you can get there. Rasmus could be found. Gomez gets enough on it. Kvaratskhelia, heavy touch. He's going to try and squeeze it in. Garnacho went for it, but it's headed away. It might have been Tsimikas with the header. 100% sure. All knows they've headed that away and I'm very upset about it. Chiesa can't get past Martinez and Cariolo there. A little double team. Double agents. Actually, no, that would be a bad thing, wouldn't it? Garnacho gets fouled by Trent. Won't be a yellow card, but it is enough to warrant a foul. Again, we need to just go all out for it today, boys. Not the best time a Liverpool game could crop up on a like Jean Oman to be in before it happened, but Gillet might be able to prove why he should still be maybe the starter. Rasmus can't escape. Tried to get past Pavar, but the cover was really good from Liverpool there, I will admit. They're always a bastard to play in this game, I tell you. They are that good. It looks as if Szoboszlai might go looking for a run here. Plays it inside to Chiesa. One more effort from Gakpo. It's held by Gillet. It looked a bit more dangerous than it was. I think it was always going to be a save from Alexandre Gillet. I've pressed it past that, but I think it was still mid-sprint, so that's why it didn't. Could have gone dangerously there. But it didn't. Chiesa's going to be a pain in the arse today. Martinez gets a tackle in, but the ref says nah. And I've got no centre-back to actually cover their options. Oh, they don't take it quickly. Lovely. McAllister, will he try and put this in? What's going on here? Szoboszlai runs over it. It's teed off. Gillet holds. It's always too far away. I think Garnacho's going to try and make a chance here. Or at least use Cadiolo as part of that chance. It could be a counter from Man United. It could be a fuck-up from Liverpool. Garnacho. Bruno. Didn't turn as I wanted him to there. Didn't turn as I wanted him to at all. Just went straight to Gravenberch, which is not what I was intending. Cancel each other out so far. How long will that continue for? Oh, till it fucking decides to switch off the lit without my permission, I suppose. Gakpo puts it wide though. I had the lit. I had. Oh, sorry, Martinez. Whoever it was fucking there. I had them red. I had the as his movement red, and it switched, I think, to Dallo. Sorry, right, because I think it did enough to distract Gakpo, but let me stick with my centre back sometimes as well. It worked out, thankfully, so it doesn't really matter. But you know, sometimes just let me stick with what my plan is. And do your plan after, perhaps. I don't think Højlund won that, but it will fall to Kobbie Mainoo. That was for Garnacho. But Trent out of position. Garnacho couldn't be found. Went offside, tried to get him back on, and at that point Trent had already recovered. I'm trying to switch to Mainoo desperately, so Martinez doesn't abandon his position. And that's why, oh, that's not why apparently, because I tackled him and it didn't matter. Just try and aim it. Fuck you know, right. Sometimes you want to throw it far, sometimes you don't, mate. That's okay. Just let me know what you're going to go with. Cadiolo. Højlund. Needs to go inside. He does! Oh, Rasmus Højlund, that's brilliant. But it's a great save from Maradashvili. If I take it on that left-hand side, it might get closed down with a block. I had to go and cut in and take it on his right foot, even though it's his weak foot. But he's got 5-star. In the end, it doesn't work. Corner United. Asking Cardona to come close. That's meant to go back to Fernandez. Right. Now it's Lisandro Martinez. Matthias de Ligt. Why are all the centre-backs still up? Can we try and find a space? Mate, I don't think the centre-backs are at the edge of the area there when I'm trying to find a way through. Being honest with you, that didn't really help. Mainoo pressing, it's not going to work. It wasn't Mainoo pressing, I don't know who it was, but Martinez closes it down. Oh my god, what are you fucking doing? Lisandro Martinez, what the fuck? I pressed to clear it, and either it hasn't registered, or he just didn't want to. Fuck me, man. Corner now goes to Liverpool. And they don't have Van Dijk anymore, they've still got some options. Gillet. Grab it, Gillet. Gillet, oh my god, sorry, is he keeping up the foul there, no? He's kept it out, but in the most hectic way possible. Garnacho. And now it could be a counter for United. Højlund, Pavar's not going to catch up. Rasmus Højlund. Oh, fuck off, man. Just can't direct it that bottom left. It was nearly Liverpool 1-0, and it should have been United 1-0 there. Højlund, uncharacteristic. He would put that away 9 times out of 10, but that was the 1 time out of 10 that he decided to direct it wide like a twat. Oh, it's been one hell of an episode so far. Must admit, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Glad I did stream today. I'm a bit more awake now. I have a Monster Energy TM. So I've got quite a bit to go today. Another game in the Prem, I believe. Oh no, Champions League, sorry, is it? I don't fucking remember. It's somewhere. We've got a game somewhere. We've also got a goal as well, but it's onside. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Who fucking assisted that? They're getting a raise in their paycheck. Because that was incredible vision. Because I wasn't even aiming at Garnacho. I was aiming at Højlund, I think. You take the lead. The cop is silenced. Anfield is silenced. It's Kvaradona who picks out the ball. It was Fernandes I was looking for, not Højlund. Højlund, I don't know where he was in that play. It was meant to go to Fernandes. It goes all the way through to Garnacho, who must be onside because it's counted. Pavar asking, where's the flag? Mamardashvili probably curious as well. I need to see that again because I didn't even think that was a fucking opportunity. I thought it was an opportunity, but I thought it was an opportunity for fucking Bruno Fernandes. Let's just see this again. Yeah, Garnacho just doesn't get picked up. Højlund drifts out. Garnacho goes through the middle. It is onside. It's played perfectly timed. It is Pavar that's played him onside as well, so I don't know why he's complaining. He lifts it perfectly over Mamardashvili for 1-0. That's really great vision that I didn't even see. So Kvaratskhelia take a bow for your fucking good eyesight, and Garnacho take a bow for your goal. 1-0 at Anfield. But it's to the good team. It's to Manchester United. Will Liverpool try and wake up now, or will it be United to fucking sort out here? Because if we beat Liverpool again, we go into third, we might reintroduce ourselves into a title race. As we are trying to defend our title, retain it. City will not lose, unfortunately. We do have a Manchester derby next episode to maybe end that undefeated streak. Højlund, I'm trying to re-find Kvaratskhelia there. Doesn't have enough on the pass or a run. Diaz trying to escape Darlow. One of the few that can in the Premier League. He might even skip all the way into a goal for Liverpool here, 10.5. Gakpo held by Gillet. 1-0 then at the break. Garnacho, 1 attempt, 1 goal. It's a great pick out from Kvaradona. And Garnacho is the difference maker once again, the number 7. Dub season so far in this game, but we need to stay strong. Gillet's doing well. Liverpool haven't really had anything that's worth, you know, worrying about, apart from that corner where Gillet can hold on to it. Otherwise, it's been fairly good from Gillet. 52 to 48 in terms of possession in favour of Liverpool. 8 shots to 4 in favour of the Reds as well. But we have the XG advantage, 1.5 to 1.3. Oh, we also have the goal at the moment, so that's alright. 1-0 at Anfield. Man of the match so far is Gillet, who has kept Liverpool out. Not with any, you know, shots that have to be worried about, but second half they will come firing, and Gillet needs to be awake. Best outfield player is Garnacho. He's got the goal. It's a difference maker. Best player for them is Gakpo. Everyone else seems to be under par according to the game, but I think they've been alright. In a close game. We're heading to the second half in the hopes to maybe extend this lead, or at the very least hold on to it. As long as we get 3 points, I don't care what the fucking scoreline is right now. I know goal difference would be nice, but again, 3 points would be nicer. Hobby, good press. Can we do it straight out of the gate? Nah, Gravenberch saw it. Got pressed, but went straight back to his position rather than going for the ball, which is smart. Chiesa slides for Gakpo. Gillet, good save. Came out with Martinez to try and close down Chiesa. Played it for the spot to Gakpo. And Luis Diaz coming off for Nico Williams is a scary fucking sight, because I know this man for the Spanish national team. He cooks. What's up, Izzy? Away, just about. It's not brilliant from Fernandes, I must admit. It is brilliant from Mino, though. And Fernandes gets fouled, but could continue it going. Højlund spots Garnacho. It's just Garnacho and Trent. It's just Garnacho. It's great to get past the centre-back as well, but Mamardashvili equal to it. I had to close down the fucking, like, as I was cutting in there, they got more chance to get back. I didn't have an option to play it off to. Just unlucky from Garnacho, and I've committed with Cariolo, who does get the ball initially, doesn't get to keep it though, but then does get it second time around. Garnacho, I'm going to try and spread the play a little bit because it's fucking crowded. That was for Cardona, but it's just locked me to Dallo instead, which now fucks us a little bit. As Nico Williams can't close him down. Gakpo dances past Martinez, but Dallo, I should say, closes down. Again, Liverpool probably the favourites to equalise rather than us getting a second, but let's just see. Chiesa. Close to Nico Williams, who's just going to cut all the way in and probably shoot if we don't close him down. Garnacho, good defensive work, and now it could be a counter. Kvaratskhelia isn't running for some reason, like he's not sprinting enough. No, he's making a run for him. And now somebody is making a run for him. It's Diogo Dallo. It's Diogo Dallo. Oh, it's a great tackle from Pavard, man. It's a brilliant bit of defence. I wonder if I could have stuck the ball through the middle, but I just went for it. Oh, what? What? Delay on the fucking... Oh my god, Delit's on job. That's a brilliant block. I'm just curious how I didn't intercept that going through. It's not over yet though. Gakpo. I just want to see this interception slash whatever the fuck it was here. Because I feel like I should have got the ball. The one that went through Gakpo and he went up to the byline with it. I feel like I should have got a foot in there. It's a great ball through, don't get me wrong, but I feel like Martinez should have got there. Just didn't put any effort in, I suppose. Right, we are going to make some changes, I think. Or are we? Is it worth it? Mainu, I know he's the less fit right now, but he stays on, I think. We'll bring on Hjulman, try and get a bit more defensive security. And I kind of want to bring on Maz, but they have just brought on Williams, so I'm just going to leave it now. We don't need to make too many changes yet. Let's just play it smart. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd like to keep Delit on for the 90, but his stamina might not allow. Mainu. Spots Garnacho. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This man is not allowed to do this every time, surely. That is, and I've actually seen that pass this time, but that is impressive vision from Kobbie Mainu. Runs into the half with it. Doesn't get tackled, doesn't get challenged. It's a great pass through. Garnacho cuts inside. Pavard left in the dust. And Garnacho arrows it away for his second of the day. And maybe the one to put Liverpool in the dust. There's no point in changing anything if it's working. Let's just leave it as it is. If they score, maybe we think about moving things around. But right now, there's no need to. We're just going to make that little change of Garte for Hjulman. Both similar kind of players. Of kind of molded, maybe not in real life, but they've kind of molded into similar kind of players in this career mode. They've been both kind of just more sitting back players, as Mainu has the energy and goes forward, presses a bit more. Hjulman and Ugarte more of a sit back and wait for it kind of players. That was for the centre back, because of course it was. Mainu was marked, but it's all right. So now we'll attack to defend ourselves from. Cariolo does well. Cariolo's dealt with Chiesa more or less brilliantly today, and he wins the goal kick out of that as well. Lovely. Garnacho's been fucking just Garnacho, isn't he? Alejandro Garnacho has been him, just the way he is. Number 7. With a brace today so far, he ain't coming off. Kvaratskhelia doesn't need to come off either. He's been phenomenal as well today. The assist with the first goal and just being a presence down that side. And it could be 3 if we find our way through here. Højlund, Garnacho, can't get away from Pavard. Wait, we got Ipswich next. Wait, did we have it? Did they say we have Ipswich next, or was it them that have Ipswich next? I don't remember. Somebody's got Ipswich next. If it's us, that'd be great. If it's them, I don't know who we have. I thought we had Villa. I think we already played Villa, didn't we? So Bowman's antics, but I thought we were 19 games in now. Maybe I'm just mathing wrong. I don't know. Should have been a bit more comfortable from Gilly there, but at least it's not in our net. Cariolo just launches it it's actually quite a good launch. Højlund, if he can knock onto Kvaradona, it might be something out of nothing here. Can he get it back to Højlund? Yes, he can. Oh, what a save, Mamardashvili. We made something out of nothing there between Højlund and Kvaradona, but good save to prevent a third from us. And now it's Liverpool. I don't really want to commit out here with De Ligt, but might have to. Nah, good. Don't commit too far. Long-range efforts. These aren't going to go in from Liverpool. If they're going to keep doing this, last 10 minutes is going to be a breeze. If it is us that have Ipswich next, we can afford a bit of rotation. So let's just try and get everything out of these players that we can to secure this result. Referee, thank you. We'll have that. Probably a booking as well. Nico Williams catching Dalot all the way through. Very funny. He's one of our national team players playing against us in club football. And Arne Slot and Rodriguez having a bit of it on the the touchlines. Oh, Rodriguez is very confrontational, isn't he? I've realised. Let's try and whip this in somehow, somewhere, or something. Kvaratskhelia just try to knock it down. It didn't work, and now it could be problematic for Liverpool or for Manchester United against Liverpool because Nico Williams is through on goal. Oh, I thought I had it. I thought I rushed at the right time. It's a great counter. Well, he's just too fast for anyone to catch up with, and I thought I'd rushed it at the right time, but he's chipped it really well. And then for a brief moment, I thought he fucked the chip. I thought he put it over the bar. Man, that was always a difficult one to try and defend. I maybe should have just left Gillian where he was. It's hard to make a decision in that part, but Nico Williams, straight after his booking, does get a goal, and it opens up the contest once again. Manchester United, hold on, please. They're going to be pressing us for everything we've got now. They're going to want that equaliser. Dalot. Kvaratskhelia. They're not going to get that equaliser, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to happen today. Straight after they score, we say, yeah, nice goal, mate. Watch this. Dalot, great ball over to Kvaradona, who just seems to have his shooting boots on right now. Once again, Anfield silenced, and United have brought violence. It's 3-1, and it should be game, set, and match. Should be. Never question, or never, like, never assume it's just over when it's over, because, like, EAFC will do something where I get the ball and somehow it bounces back to them in a stupid position, so you just don't know yet. Ball is nice, though, but Dalot clears it. Hjulmand manages to steer it away. Could we get number 4, perhaps? That would be a fucking statement, wouldn't it? Kvaradona does have space. Bruno passes it the wrong side. Oh, don't you dare. Oh, don't you dare again. Plays it to Gakpo instead. Great save, Gillet. Nico Williams is more or less impossible to, like, if he gets past Dalot, he's through on goal. Because there is no way Martinez and De Ligt are catching up with him with this tiredness. Inacio might have done, but we ain't brought him on today. I don't think we're planning on now because it's getting towards the end of the game. Garnacho, can we pick out Højlund, or are we just running down the clock? Probably just running down the clock, to be honest. That's fine by me. Mamardashvili can take all day if he wants. That is a colossal 3 points. We leapfrog Liverpool into third. And maybe, is this a turning point? Is this where we put that horrible loss against Bournemouth in the rear-view mirror and start putting some Premier League form in, for fuck's sake? Is this where the Premier League gets taken by storm by Manchester United? And I don't think we're going to do it, but possibly retain our Premier League title. We go on our way to doing that. It's still a long, long road. We've still got Manchester City to play. We've still got to rely on them dropping points a number of times. We've got to not drop points. It is a long road ahead. Is there an outside chance for us still going for the Premier League title? Yes, there is. Can we do it? It really depends on the rest of the league. Who can stop Man City? Bit of a smash and grab is what it is. Sometimes you got to take that. Gillet has really proved himself in goal heading up to January, which means he's not going to just be put on the scrap heap. He's not going to be written off. Oman will become the starting goalkeeper, but there is no way I'm dropping Gillet because he, in this 6 months, he's actually proved himself. I'm being honest. I know he concedes goals still, but every goalkeeper concedes goals sometimes. For me, Gillet has proved himself, so he won't be going anywhere at any time soon. He will still be very much involved in the rotation, in my mind anyway. And if you disagree with that, I don't know what to tell you. I'm the manager. Gillet's been good. I do kind of low-key somewhat regret, like, buying Oman, but if it means the goalkeeper position sorted, it's one less worry, so it's fine where it is. Anyway, reading these stats on the screen, 56 to 44 in terms of possession, 70 shots to 8, 3.2 expected goals each. But you look at the saves, Gillet made 11. Marmadas really only made 3. Man of the match for me is Gillet, but I don't know who it's going to give it to. Alejandro Garnacho gets the match ball, fair enough. He's probably the other one I would give it to. So I can't really dispute that. Bracing a 9 rating for the star boy, the number 7. There's a reason he's got that shirt, and he's going to hold on to it until doomsday at this point, because I don't know who's going to take it off him. Maybe Roman Bowman, but that's a long way down the road if it ever happens. Goal and an assist and an 8.9 for Kvaratskhelia, 8.2 for Gillet, as he puts in a hell of a performance. Could have been a clean sheet, but that counter-attack was pretty much unstoppable. Once Nico Williams made it past Dallo, it was fucked. And he did his best to try and close down the angle, but couldn't do much about it. 12 shots, 11 saves, though, from Gillet. An incredible performance. An assist from Mainu from midfield, 8.1 as well. He just seems to be... He's the starter now. It's going to be Agarte and Hjulmand that switch on the other side because Mainu does not get dropped now. He's still got room to grow, and he is an engine in that midfield. Dallo getting the other assist. He gets a 7.3. As for them, the man of the match was Cody Gakpo, who had 11 shots today. So out of all the shots that Liverpool had, a lot of them came from Cody Gakpo. Couldn't defeat Gillet today, but his teammate did as Nico Williams comes off the bench to get an 8 rating and a goal. I don't know why he isn't starting for Liverpool over Diaz, but if he does, maybe Liverpool will come into the title race. The assist comes from Chiesa, who gets a 7.1. Into the post-match interview now. Let's see what we got to say. That is a big 3 points, though. We go into third. If Chelsea and City have dropped points, you got a question. Is there a hope for us in this title race still? Potential. Lisandro Martinez passing was on point today. Yeah, no, done well. Him and De Ligt, when they're on, they're on. Kvaratskhelia could have done more today. What? No, fuck off. He was good. I know the XG was in favour. Well, the XG wasn't even in favour of Liverpool. It's 3.2 apiece. I don't know what fucking shit they're smoking. There was didn't manage too many. What? Were they watching a different game? They must have been watching a different game because for me, Mainu was fucking great. I am biased to a couple of players in this team, but rightfully so. Mainu and Garnacho obviously the main ones because they're the ones with the most potential in this United squad, and they've proven it in this career mode. They're not the potential, they're not the future, they're the now. We're the ones playing Ipswich, by the way. That's what I was saying in the game, I didn't realise. But yeah, they are the now. Garnacho 89 rated, Mainu 86 rated. There's no doubt in my mind that they have arrived and they have thrived so far. Review the training plans then. See what we've got to say about this. Obviously, most of the starting 11 is just going to have to do energy, so we're just going to do a quick dab on that. And the bench shouldn't really get brought into it, so we can just do that. And that kind of takes saves a bit of time, doesn't it? Right, onwards then to Ipswich. Now, we could rest some players, but we could also dub up. Oh, hold on. It's a clash of two sides in the chase at the top of the table. 3 points are vital for United and Ipswich. Obviously, Ipswich needing to try and get out of the relegation zone. We are just trying to get to the top again. But This, who's in your UEFA Team of the Year midfield, our picks are Bellingham, Ugarte. So it's not only me that's seen that Ugarte had a phenomenal season last year. Camavinga and Vitinha. Fair enough. But yeah, I'm glad I wasn't the only one that spotted Ugarte being a baller last season. The game has also said, yeah, he was, mate. Liverpool played their game and it looks like they've won, so we have to beat Ipswich to overtake them again. Chelsea are dropping points a little bit. City have dropped points a little bit as well. It's not big drops, but they are dropping points kinda a little bit somewhat. We should be able to win this against Ipswich. Chelsea still yet to play their 19th game as well, by the way. City drew with Fulham, who still find themselves in a European race. And I'm curious where Chelsea dropped more points. Spurs. Okay, well, there you have it. Arsenal still down at 12th, which is mad. And as you know, Ipswich sit bottom. Bournemouth back into the relegation zone. Are they not? Where are they? Sorry, where are Bournemouth? Bournemouth are up to 11th. Ever since they beat us, by the way, they've decided, yeah, we are them. And they've got up to 11th. I was looking for Bournemouth there towards the relegation zone. They're up at 11th. You know what? Fair play. I can't hate it. Everton, Leeds, and Ipswich are in the relegation zone. And even a win for Ipswich today, which looks highly unlikely, would not get them off the bottom spot. So do us a solid, Ipswich. Don't be a problem. Try and be a solution for me here today. This might be Gillet's last game for a little bit. Well, for today anyway, because I want to see what our man can do against Bournemouth. We kind of helped start their run. We have a chance to end it after this next game because we played Bournemouth to close today's episode out. But first, Ipswich. Well, first, actually, we read the snooze here, see what we've got to say. Obviously, we saw about the Team of the Year. Some scorelines have come through as well. After a great performance in the match against Liverpool, Garnacho is named player of the match. No surprise there. Absolute fucking baller right now. And Garnacho scores to put his name on a score sheet for Manchester United in a 3-1 against Liverpool. Scored twice, by the way. Kvaratskhelia got the other one for anyone interested. And the win for Manchester United against Liverpool saw them climb into the thick of the scrap at the top of the table. We're fucking trying. We're really fucking trying. Gilly seems to have gelled in a bit more now. And we do have a superstar coming in about 4 days. So, should be alright. Right then. Team of the week once again is Garnacho, but I'm pretty sure that was the one beforehand. They haven't done one for this week, but I'm pretty sure Garnacho would be in it again because he's just fucking balled out against Liverpool. Oh, Nico Williams might sneak in as well. Right then, up next is Liverpool. I'm just having a little check at stuff. Gilles now up to 5 clean sheets in 20 games. He's a bit more about it. 3 in the Premier League now. Didn't get one last game, but obviously got one against Leeds. And for the Golden Glove race, I'm pretty sure it is one of the... it's probably going to be Ederson or whoever the City keeper is, but Romero actually on 6, Maradashvili on 6, Pope and Ederson on 5, Israel up there as well for Fulham. Fair play, I suppose. And yeah, Haaland, the fucking freak. He's got 18 and 19, but Kvaratskhelia and Højlund on the same amount now. Right then, up next is Ipswich. Let's see what they've got to bring to Old Trafford. Muric in goal, Cook and Clark as the fullbacks, Greaves and Marcal as the centre-backs, Clark off the left, Ogbene off the right. Is that Ordonez and Luongo in the midfield? Is Chaplin as the captain and Cab Delap up top. O'Shea, Hutchinson, Johnson, Simeone, Twanzebe, Schmodic and Hurst on the bench. We've got the team stats. Liam Delap with 5. Last time I think it was Smodic who was fucking pissing me off. And I believe he's a cam in game, isn't he? So it's not really popped him up yet. Yeah, 4 goals for Sammy Smodic. Harry Amas out there on loan. He's getting appearances, which is good. I do like that. I do like he's getting appearances. 10 games for the loanee right now. And I'm wondering if he'll start today. Winless in their last 5. Draw, loss, loss. Tiki-taka, I don't really know how that's going to work because Ipswich can pass a parcel, it seems like, in the Premier League right now. Marcal is a key attacking player despite being a centre-back. So maybe he's good off the corners. Let's head in then. We can probably afford to rotate a little bit. The goalkeeper position doesn't change because why the fuck would it? Shaw comes in and so does Maz Probs. I would assume anyway. Roman Bowman we'll start him today because I know Kvaratskhelia has been on smoke and so's Garnacho, but you know, favouritism and that. You got to kind of chuck him in sometimes. Is it worth Maguiring for this one? I don't. I'm going to Euro for this one, I think. I've completely forgotten about him. And to be honest, it's not intentional. It's just he seems to be on reserve for some reason. I've just not switched it. Mainu stays in. Agarte stays in. Might as well. I don't like Agarte and Hjulmand together. I like having Mainu on one side because he brings the energy, starts to attack a bit more, whereas Agarte and Hjulmand better sitting back and just chilling, like we said. Bruno probably can bring in Baldanzi and Xerxes, couldn't we? Not in those positions, although Xerxes only gets a -1 from there. Interesting to note. Garnacho stays in, and yeah, Kvaratskhelia stays in as well. I love Bowman, but I've got to stick with Kvaratskhelia while he's popping. Maybe we could pop some goals past Ipswich and send them into more of an abyss as we try and salvage some of that goal difference back after that 6-1 loss. Play Toure if possible. We could play Toure actually, but I've not given Yoro a game today. That's the thing. Toure got the game against Norwich, and Yoro hasn't played today yet. So I'll give you a deal. We'll put Toure on the bench, and we'll bring him on second half because Yoro hasn't had a game. Full stop. Toure and Yoro. I'll try it. If it goes wrong, I know who I'm blaming. I'm joking, but yeah, we'll give it a go. Fuck it. So that's the team. Gillet in goal, Shaw and Dalot as the fullbacks. Shaw captaining the side today. Toure and Yoro as the centre backs. We will go for it. See how it goes. Mainu, Agarte, CDMs. Baldanzi at cam. Garnacho left wing. Kvaratskhelia right wing. Xerxes at striker. You could probably argue that I should maybe rotate a bit more because Ipswich are bottom of the league. But while Garnacho and Kvaratskhelia are firing, they ain't going anywhere. And it does mean that we need to we've got the pressure on us to win this now because we're still going with a strong attack. Just the defence has changed up a bit. And, you know, even if Yoro and Toure do struggle, they've got Mainu and Agarte sat in front of them, so it won't be a big deal. So for the fourth game of today, feels like we've been at Old Trafford for every one, apart from the Anfield one, obviously. It is Manchester United versus Ipswich. Ipswich, no offence to them, are kind of dreadful, so playing weaker players is kind of fine. Yeah, true. We'll go for it. I was thinking Inacio because Delap's quite fast as a striker for them, but I will go with Toure. I'll probably start Inacio for Bournemouth then because we need pacey centre-backs to play them. Well, we're getting the chance. Isak Toure might actually be his first Premier League game, to be honest. I've kind of just been keeping him cup-wise because he's not really ready for the Premier League. But against a team like Ipswich, he might be alright. It's a risk, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Gillet's last game of today because I want to see what Oman can do against Bournemouth when he comes in. It's not a bad side, actually, looking when they've put their full team out. It could be a bit of a shock here potentially for Ipswich, but I doubt it. Like, surely, right? We should be able to win. I don't care again about the scoreline, just about the result. We need the points on the board, and that's what we're looking for today. Baldanzi, I don't know where Xerxes got. I don't know where Xerxes was going. That should have looked onto Kvaratskhelia, although it was a bit of a high over expectancy for him, but the pass was meant to go to Kvaratskhelia, or at least in his direction, and then Xerxes just run off into a defender. Oh, bugger, he's offside surely. Oh my god, he's not. The lap. How? Oh, he saved it. Fair play. I mean, I don't think it needed to be saved, but fair play. How was the lap onside? Here's us fucking talking about Ipswich suck. And they've got the first chance of the day. Although it could be curtains here if Baldanzi can escape. It could be curtains if Baldanzi can escape. Who's asking for it? Nobody, because Adanez closes it down. I was trying to fucking play over the top. I think it was Kvaratskhelia trying to run through. Right, maybe over. Oh. How is that a fucking foul? I've got the ball. I think I maybe underestimated Ipswich. I don't know who this Diallo kid is, but we've got a Diallo of our own. He's still injured. Still unsure what to do with him when he comes back from injury. I think we maybe try and see what he can do with a loan for the second half of the season. Just give Bowman that time to grow. What the fuck's just happened? Did I not? I must have forgotten there because I'm pretty sure I switched to my centre back. But I guess it didn't want to. I'm not entirely sure. Problem is, they're 20th and they've taken the lead, innit? Oh, right. It didn't switch. Well, I wanted to be Euro there to kind of cut the pass out. But instead of switching to Euro, it kept me as Minu, I think. And they've taken advantage of this game's terrible player switching. Omari Hutchinson makes it 1-0 to the team at the bottom of the table. That is a shock. Thankfully for Toure, who's getting his first Premier League start, that's not on him. That's on his centre-back partner there, Lenny Yoro. Should have... Well, it's actually on the video game. And it should have switched to Yoro. And if it does switch to Yoro when I want it to, we probably do intercept that. But it decided against it, and I can't keep the ball. Sorry, I'm not being funny, but these guys are bottom of the league. Why are they cooking me? Harry Amas. Harry Amas nearly scored against us. He's our fucking player. It's not a bad effort either from Amas, but Gillet, good stretching save. The camera angle's woeful again. Our own left back nearly put the ball past us. Boys, wake up! We just beat Liverpool at Anfield. Almost thought it was Richarlison who scored. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Richarlison probably could score passes right now. I don't know what's going on. Good tackle to a rate. It is fucking freezing, by the way. My windows are closed and everything. The heating's on, but it's still freezing in my room. I've got to go out to this cold later. I've got work in about an hour or 2 hours and a half. I can't really be bothered, but man's got to earn a paycheck somehow. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Why is it switched off of Dallo? How many times do you want to give them the football back here, game? No wonder our fans are booing. I'm booing at this display right now. Can Kvaratskhelia escape Adonis because there is no Harry Amas to cover that spot? Kvaratskhelia to go all the way. Or to play back to Xerxes. Oh, fuck. Do you know what? Yeah, fucking I deserve that. You know what? I deserve a bit of shit like that, to be honest. Maradona equalises. A bit of luck, but sometimes that's what you need. Ipswich had about 12 chances up the other end. We counter Kvaratskhelia, brilliant run. Plays it to Xerxes, who slams it off the post, but it falls straight back to the one man you wouldn't want it to. And now Kvaratskhelia, I believe, in the Premier League is our top scorer. I think that's 13 now for the Georgian. Talk about a very good fucking signing. There's been occasions, I will admit, where I'm like, was Kvaratskhelia the right move? But today's episode has proved to me that absolutely it was the right move. He's put on a blinding display in every game he's played. Didn't play the Carabao Cup game, obviously, because he's better than the Carabao Cup. Yoro does well, sorry, Toure as well. But brilliant against Leeds. Brilliant against Liverpool, and so far brilliant against Ipswich. And Xerxes could now put us in the lead. Oh, it's a save from Muric. Let it go for a corner. I couldn't see the player's full name and saw a blackish guy with blondie white hair. Yeah, if you didn't know where Richarlison was playing, you'd probably assume that it could have been him. But Richarlison's at Everton, I think, still. He went from Spurs back to Everton. Kvaratskhelia to deliver. I don't know if I want this, but we'll go for it anyway. It looks as if... Oh, I was aiming for Toure. It didn't even lock properly. Yoro, though. Oh, yeah. It's a centre-back, but also I didn't even get a chance to shoot. Let's try and close down Johnson. We just try and keep it contained right now. We get all our players back and we can maybe do something. I'm going to try and find a way down to Diallo here. And Diallo has not cut it out. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Can I grab my centre-back? Hutchinson gets the shot off, but Yoro put pressure on. I can't lie, Ipswich have brought more than I thought they would. I will be real. But Scarborough on the score sheet as well. Xerxes wins this over Marcao. Or Marçal, I don't even pronounce it. Don't really care either, to be honest. Minor. Through. Kvaratskhelia again. Oh, it's a good save from Muric again. Honestly, after Ipswich's early pressure, it could be us that's in the lead, to be honest. And realistically, based off, like when you look at this game on paper, it should be us that are winning with no problem. But again, we're Man United. We do things the hard way. Mainu. Great ball to Xerxes, who just can't keep it down. Copy Mainu, by the way. My man is continuing to just impress. And Xerxes just has to direct that a little bit lower, or maybe even take a touch. I don't know who, I think Marçal was on him. But it's got to be a when rather than an if. Like in terms of us taking the lead. We're going to take a lead at some point. How soon is it going to come? Kvaratskhelia is going to get that and aim it at Baldanzi, but it went to Xerxes instead. Goes the way I want it to go. We do get to see a bit about Harry Amas as well, see how capable he is. See whether it's worth bringing him back. I mean, he's only 70 rated, so probably loan him out again, but potential-wise, is it worth keeping him on? Or could we send him to a club like Ipswich, where he would cook? Done well so far today. Bit of talent scouting on my own players, because they're playing against me. Obviously, in real life, this wouldn't run. You can't play against your own team. You're on loan away from them, but Grimo doesn't implement that. Isak Toure again. You know what? Isak Toure's start was a good call because he's been better of the two so far. I don't know what's going on here with Muric. We win that, we can shoot. Imagine though. Baldanzi does pick up the loose ball though. Xerxes couldn't hold on to it. Well, couldn't even get to it, to be honest. But these guys are not playing like 20th place. They're playing like about a 10th kind of thing. Because they've been decent today. Okay, that's a 20th kind of pass, and Xerxes has all the time in the world. Oh, Muric, will you fuck off? I was so convinced we take a lead there. I was like so confident and cocky. I was like, yeah, right, cool. Xerxes bags this all day long. Muric has been quite good today. We're going to call short and then trying the delivery, I think. Who's coming short for it? It looks as if it is Baldanzi. Gardona. That was a cross, I promise. It didn't look like it, but it was. Baldanzi. Kvaratskhelia. Back to Baldanzi. Can we find Xerxes? No, we'll take the corner again. Keeping the pressure on. Why are Ipswich more difficult to play in Liverpool? It's weird to think of Aaron Muric as 28 because you always think of him as a young guy. Why is Toure never in the equation here? Fuck it, we'll just try and launch it to Xerxes then. It's not even locked me onto Xerxes. Okay, do you know what? This game's fucking brilliant sometimes. Minor. Can't head it to the right player. I want to do a frustration slide tackle, but I won't. We don't need to. Well, Ipswich might have one more go of it if we don't win the ball back. Dallo's... What? Amas is quite good. He's offside though here. Surely. He's not. Oh. Sorry, why? Sorry. The cunt's in 20th place. Why are they flicking it like that? A little back heel. Mate. remember who you're playing for. You're playing for Ipswich, not bloody Real Madrid, pal. 1-1 at the break. I'd say it's a disappointing display, but it's not. We've been good, it's just they got the early goal. We've been on them since, but Muric has kept him in it. We've been the better team, we just don't have the fucking goals to show for it so far. Hutchinson putting them ahead, Kvaratskhelia equalising with a bit of luck, but since that bit of luck, it's been all us. Bloody what? Have Ipswich had the ball that much? I didn't. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, 72% in terms of possession for Ipswich to 28 for us. That is fucking awful. Even though we're a counter-attacking team, that's still mad. 7 shots to 6 in favour of Ipswich as well, but we've got to expect in goals 2.3 to 1.3. And honestly, these stats don't tell a lot of the story because Muric has been keeping them in it. Let's be real. Kvaratskhelia, man of the match, seems to be the only one with any bit of fucking gumption today. Garnacho lowest with a 5.2. It might be a rashy second half, perhaps. Man of the match for them, it isn't Muric, it's Hutchinson with a goal. It's Diallo kid, not bad at all though. Papa Amadou Diallo, only 72 rated. He's been on a show on that left hand side. Right, second half, boys. I'm not being funny. Let's just fucking power it away. Let's just pummel them. Pummel them second half. We make this 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, 7-1, 8-1, whatever. As long as they don't win or even take a point out of us. Like Dallo to Xerxes. One more to Kvaradona. This is 2-1 already. I already know. This is what we need to fucking do. We need to put them in the ground. Kvaratskhelia is going for that golden boot apparently. It's a great ball through. And Kvaratskhelia, great finish. Now, boys, we don't sit back. We go for more. Have the floodgates opened? I bloody hope so. We fucking need him to. Kvaradona makes it 2-1, and now Ipswich have got work to do to try and get back level. Agarte wins it back. Out to Garnacho, who needs something this match. Kvaratskhelia on the run again. Oh, he's still got it though. Baldanzi. Oh, why is he shot off his left? Why is he shot off his left foot? I know he's left-footed, that's beside the point. Shoot with your right foot there. Oh, mate. Wait, it's not going to let me go to Shaw, is it? That's... Okay, Yaro. Kvaradona. Through to Dallo. Xerxes. Yeah, we're fucking pummeling these cunts now. Destruction is on its way in the form of Manchester United. The only problem is the last time we pummeled the team, we played the next team and lost 6-1, so if we win 6-1 here, we're losing Bournemouth 6-1 again. That should be saved by Muric, I can't lie, but Xerxes on the board. Doesn't get a lot of goals, it seems, anymore, but does enough there. Could have gone one more to Garnacho, but it opened up for him and it was a lot easier to score than missed that one. Now can we've kind of put them down. We need to go for the kill here. We need to fucking make sure that they can't get back up. 3-1 United, and I don't think we're done there. Well, I'd like to think we're not done there. Agarte doesn't get the ball though. It may still be an hour goal in this for Ipswich perhaps. They've not been bad today. I wouldn't say they deserve an hour goal, but they've not been bad today. Pass goes out of play, deflected off a United player it seems. I didn't look like it did, but I could be wrong. Well, I'm wrong because it's a throw into Liverpool, or to Ipswich. I've got Liverpool on the bridge still. We try to find Hutchinson here, which is a smart move, but Agarte cuts it out. And now Kvaratskhelia into Xerxes. Back out to George, and this could be for the hat-trick. Oh, great save, Muric, to prevent the hat-trick. And I want to bring on Bowman, I really do. I might do, you know. I'm going to start... This might be a fucking stupid idea. I'm going to start Bowman for the match against Bournemouth. Maybe he would be a difference maker in that scenario. Kvaratskhelia. Xerxes again was the target. It's locked on the Garnacho instead. Xerxes can't hold on to it. Try to win it back though. Pressing, but no results. Again, we don't have to bury them just as long as we get the win, but I would like to bury them because they're bottom of the league and it's kind of embarrassing that we went behind against them, to be honest. Ipswich play Leeds in a relegation 6-pointer, whatever it's called. Foul apparently. See what we can do here. Yoro's not been great, but they'll both get the 90 minutes because it's Ipswich. Do we bring Bowman on? I'm going to say no, but I am going to bring Rashford on. Garnacho's just been kind of shitty today. The rest of the team probably stays as it is because there's no point in changing much. Again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Clark comes on for Diallo, who I thought would be quite good today, but he's the one that's been subbed off. And again, we're subbing off Garnacho. Just not been great today, to be honest. Very rare bad performance, which again you would like associate with him. Ball in, not a bad header. Oh, it was a bad header. It was worse than I thought it was. I think he's being pressured by Isaac Toure there. So yeah, the fact that Laps won that header, fair play to him. Also, I think Toure probably didn't even need a jump and he probably would have won that header, but it was just being pressured, which is why he didn't get to win it. I don't think we need to change anything. 3-1 up. What we're doing is obviously working, it's just ramming that point home. Shaw, Xerxes. I've tried to hold out for a Rashford run and Rashford didn't run, and then I tried to turn the other way because I saw Kvaratskhelia run, and by that point Xerxes had decided to fuck around with the ball so much that I got tackled. Great tackle, Isaac Toure. The lap looked to fucking speed away then, but no chance with a big 6'9" man right there. Xerxes. Rashi. Oh, it was difficult to take on. Muric saves. It was a bit of a difficult one to take on, just the way it came to. I tried to switch on to his right. Maybe I should have lashed it with his left and hoped. Diogo Dalot. Was not the pass there from him, to be honest with you. I think we should have this in hand, but Ipswich haven't been shit. Really haven't. Gilly comes up for it, even though Dalat was offside. That's fucking balls from the keeper there to go for it anyway. No cowardice from Alexandre Gilly. That's not where I wanted to go. It's not where I wanted to go. It's not even where I moved the stick, to be honest. I should have got outside the man and for play for it Dallo, but it didn't want to do it. That's alright, I suppose. Probably could use Maz today, I didn't think. Is what it is. Do I use Maz against Bournemouth? Don't know. Dallo's been beat somehow. Yoro closes it down. The game is saying surely that had to go in. He was like a big brick wall in the way called Yoro. There's no way that was going in. Corner to Ipswich. But I see this as a chance to counter, so let's see if we can. Agarte doesn't win the header. Edmondson did, and it wasn't far off. Bear me, guys, saw it. Mother had texted me asking if we needed cat food, which we do. Just passing the message on. Dallo. Ball is to Kvicha. Who can that? Oh, that's beautiful play. Oh, that's beautiful. It's unselfish as well. Because Kvaratskhelia could have just taken that down and lashed it for a hat-trick potentially. But he's a team player. It's a great knock through. Yeah, sorry, Bowman in starting against Ipswich. I was thinking about it. Or against Bournemouth. I was considering it. But I think we've kind of found the hierarchy. Because Kvaratskhelia, anytime he's on the pitch right now, at least this episode, he hasn't been stopped. The thing is, I don't want to ruin Bowman's growth. But I don't want to loan him out again because I like using him. So it's fucking difficult. I know I said I wouldn't loan him out again, but I don't know how he fits into the setup right now with Kvaratskhelia on fire. We'll see how January goes, and towards the end of January, if I feel like we probably do need to loan him out again, we can do. Just for reference as well, by the way, there's a first Premier League goal from Marcus Rashford in 12 appearances. I don't think all of them have been starts. I think most of them have not been starts, to be honest. But there's the first Premier League goal for Marcus Rashford. Liam Delap comes off for George Hurst. And I told the boys at half-time, put this away second half. We've had the chances, we just need to have the killer instinct, and we've shown that. Quite obviously, with the 4-1 result. Problem is, we've won 4 games out of 5 today. We did that last episode, played Bournemouth and lost, so I just don't know. Xerxes could put a nail in the coffin here, and I think he will do. I don't think he will do. That's a great save from Muric. I was dead set that Xerxes had scored that. Agarte claiming to be fouled. He wasn't. So a bit of coming together. Baldanzi. Now can Xerxes. Oh, is he going to be unselfish? He tried to be unselfish. You saw the pass to Rashford, though. It was difficult, that one. 5 minutes of added time. I'm not sure what the need is because we're already won, but maybe they'll get an hour goal. Isak Torino in his Premier League debut, I think it is. He might have had a sub appearance at one point. I don't know. But his first start in the Premier League, I know that for sure. Not a bad showing at all. Not the greatest of executions from the free kick, and it could be a counter here. Mino gets closed down by Hutchinson, though. Great defensive play. Toure blocks. Mino again. Charging forward. Referee. Boos for number 17. And it's a booking for Ordonez. I kind of ran into that charge, to be honest. I could have avoided it, but where's the fun in that? Is a free kick for United. Rodriguez needs to stop fucking losing his mind on the touchline because he will get banned. You know what? Isak, mate. Smack one, bud. Well. Good performance all round. In the end, a bit slow to start. Of course, Hutchinson getting the opening goal, but when we exerted our dominance on the game, or asserted our dominance, whichever one you want to use, either works actually. But basically, when we took over control, it wasn't really ever going to change, was it? A Kvaratskhelia brace again. I don't know why he is just a machine right now, but he is. He's got a brace against Leeds, got a goal against Liverpool, and our brace here today. Xerxes and Rashford were the other ones, with Hutchinson having the early goal cancelled out in the end. It turns out just to be a consolation because we decided, yeah, you know what, we will turn up. We've really turned up this episode, to be honest with you. Take a look at the ratings. Cardona gets a 10. Fair enough. A brace and an assist gives you a 10 rating. I agree. I agree with it. Well, Xerxes didn't get a 10, I don't think, when he got 4 goals to Champions League. Goal and assist, however, for Xerxes, he gets a 9.5. We won't talk about him too loud because he wants to know he's laughing at him, or we're laughing at him anyway. Dallo getting an assist and a very good game at right back. 8.1 for him. Baldanzi solid. Gillet solid. Obviously, the early goal could have probably been avoided, but is what it is. 4 shots, 3 saves, 1 conceded. Yoro and Toure, good enough. I thought Toure was better than Yoro, personally. Game said otherwise. And the goal from Rashford off the bench, 6.6 for him. Garnacho had a bit of an off day for a change. Hutchinson was their man of the match. Can't really dispute that. He's probably the best player by quite a way as well. Goal on 8.7. Harry Amas putting in a good fucking showing though. Shows us that he is a player that we need to keep an eye on. I don't know how his potential is going to look after this season, but I will be keeping an eye on him. And the assist coming from Luongo in the midfield, 7.1. And I don't know how our goalkeeper did. Muric in the end, I thought he did alright, but then the floodgates opened. 10 shots, 6 saves, 4 conceded. Had a great first half, but second half, just our quality went through too much, and we took full advantage of having that quality, I suppose. Match stats then, Ipswich really wanted the ball, but we really didn't care. 69 to 31 in terms of possession for Ipswich, 14 to 11 shots for us though. 4.9 expected goals to 1.5. We really turned it on second half, and it could have been an avalanche. Lucky to only be 4, to be honest. But we do get the dub, and I'm hoping that closes a couple of gaps here. Chelsea do win their game in hand as well, so that means they catch up to City a little bit, because City dropped points, I believe. Arsenal beat Newcastle as well, which helps the top 4 race, because it means Newcastle fall further behind. And Mino, another good game from him. There's a reason he starts pretty much every game now. Not because he's one of my favourites. Well, not just because he's one of my favourites. Yeah, Hutchinson did really well, to be honest, first half. Was a bit concerning, I must admit. Kvaratskhelia stood up by delivering some key passes. Will encourage him, because if I go too much, he'll get complacent before the game against Bournemouth, and we need him on top form and top focus. Yeah, Xerxes, dangerous. And he did get his goal, which he deserved. Hit the post as well, first half. Got an assist as well. Wonder if we put him up against Bournemouth, perhaps. I think I'll probably go Højlund, but Xerxes, he does, when I do use him, he does show something on the pitch. It's just Højlund shows more, which is why he gets more game time so far this season. It's nothing against Xerxes being, you know, bad. It's just Højlund is better this season so far. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to our new signing. He'll be coming in very, very soon, once we've done the training plans and the admin messages. Can Oman will arrive in a blaze of glory. Now, I want you to be nice to him, because he's new. And he will get he'll get thrown in the deep end, like Gillet did. But Can Oman probably can afford to be thrown in the deep end, because he is 89 rated. He is one of the best goalkeepers in the game. The only reason we did sign him, we pulled out all the stops to sign him, is because Atletico Madrid have a plethora, I should say, of goalkeeper options. If I show you in a minute, once we've sorted all this fucking bollocks here. I will show you what goalkeepers Atletico Madrid have. Now, returning from injury is Amad Diallo. We'd love to see that. Don't think he'll play today, though. Probably still not quite fully clear. Spanish League. It'll be under L. I don't know why I'm going the other way. And it is the Liga EA Sports and Atletico de Madrid. As you can see, they're not short of goalkeepers. They've got Emi Martinez, kind of in the peak of his career. He's in his prime, though. 87 rated, 34 years of age. Jan Oblak, still there as well. I know they're older, but they're still very capable. And Can Oman now up to a 90. That's the one we're getting. It would have made more sense maybe to sign a Martinez or an Oblak, but sometimes you got to push the boat out, and we've put it way, way out. Can Oman, one of the world's best goalkeepers, probably the world's best in this save, in a mere matter of days, will be here. But first, Ahmad is coming back, which is good. Do we loan him? Do we keep him? I don't know. He'll get some game time to prove himself, and maybe give him the Carabao Cup against Swansea, or the FA Cup against Swansea, or the Carabao Cup against Cardiff. One of them will go out on loan again, Bowman or Ahmad, and it probably will be Ahmad. But I don't want to stump Bowman's growth as well, so... Diogo Dalot, happy with the games, and Delit, happy with the games. Sweet. So, here comes trouble. Here comes Can Oman. What a glorious man. What a glorious man. David De Gea, love you, man. Nothing but respect for the boy. We sent a goalkeeper their way as well, even though we've already got enough. David De Gea, one of my favourite goalkeepers. But he's here. Can Oman has arrived. And if we don't win any trophies now, I don't know how long we'll be able to keep him because he is probably used to every trophy. He's that level of goalkeeper where he probably could do everything. We'll go for handling rather than. Oh no, do we go for kicking positioning? We'll go. What takes long? Goalkeeper. Fuck it. I can't believe I pulled that off. It does feel a bit unrealistic, but it just feels right, doesn't it? And of course, it doesn't take a fucking genius. Shadow Man gets the #1 shirt. Gillet showing great potential, only 19. He is definitely a good understudy, but Orman's the same age, 8 overall higher, and oh yeah, one of the world's best already. It's a no-brainer for me. Lone Ahmad, if he doesn't get 10 goal contributors on Lord Sullivan, just use Bowman in the main backup. Bowman as the main backup. I read it wrong. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Ahmad, I don't hate Ahmad. I do love Ahmad's one of my favourites right now in real life as well. But the injuries kind of knocked him back a little bit, and I might, yeah, I think I'm gonna probably loan him out and keep Bowman around, just so we can also look at Bowman's development, make sure he's developing fine as well. So we'll loan out Ahmad, and we will see who we can get. I would like a Premier League side, to be honest, so I could keep a close eye on his progress, but just not a Premier League side that's in the conversation for Europe. Maybe like a Fulham or something if they wanted them. Ferran Torres has gone to Bayer Leverkusen. I'm gonna be honest. Oman's probably the only business we're gonna do. I don't really want to do any more if we don't need to. So January, besides the fucking blockbuster goalkeeper signing, is probably gonna be a quiet month. In terms of back four, I'm very happy with it. Delit maybe goes in the summer. I do love him, but it's just the pace that ruins it a little bit. But he is a fucking solid player. On his day, one of the best defenders. We do have ready-made backups as well. Agarte Minor doesn't change. Good luck to Hjulmand getting in there. Fernandez, yeah, until he actually starts dropping off, no reason to change him. Front three is fucking phenomenal. And yeah, now the goalkeeper spot is a bit good in it. Gillet still gets plenty of game time because he's sent us through January, and throughout the months he's got more and more impressive. But I don't see Oman dropping out too much. And it might be a risk to debut him against Bournemouth without much sharpness, but I'm doing it anyway, because fucking who cares? We need revenge against Bournemouth. Might as well fucking put the best on to see what he can do. How much funds do you have left out of curiosity? Probably around Hundy, because we spent quite a lot, probably about 100 million. Yeah, 102. We need to keep the profit margins at some point as well because of the objective. Just because it's on lenient doesn't mean I can't get sacked. It means I've got less chance of getting sacked. So we need to be a bit more safe with it. I ain't going to sign anyone this season, but I will take suggestions if we want to revamp in the summer, perhaps, if we need to revamp in the summer. Suggestions are always welcome. Everybody knows that. Just doesn't mean I'll definitely sign them, though. So here we are then. Final game of today. Hopefully with a bit of revenge to dish out, because there is a certain scoreline that I need to avenge. Bournemouth beat us 6-1 the last go around. I'd like to say I'm joking, but mate, I can't believe that fucking I can't believe they beat us 6-1. I'm still kind of reeling from it, to be honest. But that was De Gea's last game, and it was his last game for a reason. He's gone to Atletico Madrid now. He's in a better place. Spain, where he started his career. Also, Orozco's potential has gone up a bit further. I forget that these. I know the scout reports come through on a whatchamacallit, on the 3rd or 4th. But the potential's actually updated on the 1st of each month. So just having a little look here. Is anybody we need to cut? Yeah, I'm not going to release anybody just yet. I'm going to see the last page of Honduran scout reports. I don't know if you've noticed as well, Izzy, but our best player at the moment is a Honduran winger, because I did do the scouting report you said, and we've got a fucking really good player from it. But Some of these will either get sold or just released. Brady, I want to sell, but with his wages, I don't know if we'll get a good fee for a 66 rated. I might just cut him from the team. We'll leave it for now though, because after this report or after this game, the Honduras report, the last one will come through before the Carabao Cup or whatever the fuck we've got next. It's just all the there's so many games, 9 games this month, man. It's gonna be a long way getting through January. It'll take 2 episodes just to get through January, and then we've still got difficult games all the way along to try and get back to the Premier League summit. Replace the 2 strikers with a better one. They're goodish, just not growing anymore. I see what you mean because oh god, hiccups. I see what you mean because their overalls have maxed out, and I do understand that. But when you look at the stats, it's hard to justify getting rid of either of them. Maybe Xerxes. Hoyland goes nowhere. Hoyland is not up for discussion. I will never sell this man. 16 and 12 in 20 appearances. He's not slowing down. If anything, he's speeding up. But Xerxes, I know he's been alright, but he's a little inconsistent sometimes. I know he's not he's got 9 goals in 15 appearances, but 4 of those goals came in one game, which means technically he's only got 5 goals in 14 appearances. He does drop good games most of the time, but I wouldn't hate to sell Xerxes for next season. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't hate to sell Xerxes, but Hoyland, I'm afraid, is not up for discussion. I'm putting my managerial foot down on that one. Hoyland goes absolutely nowhere. Xerxes, I wouldn't mind maybe cashing in on him. We'll see how the second half of the season goes. I'd be happy to cash in on him and bring somebody else in if it goes to shit. I'm more inclined to let go of Xerxes than I am of Hoyland. I know Xerxes is worth more and Hoyland isn't worth as much. But in terms of results, in terms of form, yeah, Hoyland sticks around. And I would like a big price for Xerxes. If they don't offer me a fucking massive wedge of money, he's not going. But yeah, he's got the rest of the season. Same height, potentially better, but Benjamin Sesko. Sesko's a good one. He was one I was thinking of signing way back when because he's just that good. He went to Villa. I think he's moved from Villa to a bigger club since. Could be wrong. I am wrong, but yeah, no, he is the finished article, and we'll keep him on the list. Switching him and Hoyland would be dirty, but I wouldn't hate it. A player like him would probably be the one to come in. Obviously, it's on everyone's minds all the time right now, and I know he's a bit older in this save, but a bit more of a veteran option. I know he's at Arsenal as well. But if they don't make Europe, if they have a shitty season, why not? And I know he's going to say no because he plays for Arsenal. But a bit more of a veteran striker, one with experience in the Champions League. I'm not saying yes to that, even if we do get to the summer, but I'm saying maybe, possibly. Other than that, I think this team's ready. It's just me that needs to get better at the game. But anyway, final game then comes today against Bournemouth. We've got a Beats advert. We've got some news to read. It's a clash of two sides in the chase at the top of the table. The 3 points of vital. Yeah, it says every time. The two teams fought out a draw last time Man United played Bournemouth. We didn't, but I will take that. I mean, I will accept that. We'll say that we drew. You know, we didn't. We don't need to talk about how we lost. Ahmad may not be a Man United player for much longer, as the clubs have alerted other clubs they're prepared to allow to leave him on a loan deal. I want to see what he can do following that injury. I want to see what Bowman can do while he's here. We're just doing a little swap, see what happens. If Ahmad becomes a baller on loan, he'll come back into the rotation. Bowman goes back on loan again, maybe. I don't know. We possibly make the sale of Marcus Rashford if we have to. I don't know. There's too much depth on the wings right now, and I don't know which way to go. And Ronnie Holmes could run through a brick wall for this manager. It's just a test to see who would want Ahmad, and if we could get maybe some playtime for him, because I don't know how he gets ahead of Bowman, and he definitely doesn't get ahead of Kvaratskhelia. And speaking of the man, you speak and he will appear. He's been included among the Premier League's Player of the Month nominees alongside Scott, Ramos, and Gakpo. And that's the first time I think in this season that Haaland hasn't been nominated. And it looks as if Ferran Torres has gone. It's the exact same animation. That's why I was scrolling. Ferran Torres has gone to Bayer Leverkusen, 145,000 a week. What's the fee? Is what I'm curious about. And Rom has gone to Sevilla, and even he's commented on his fucking own post there. He's like, yeah, nice. Arsenal are in talks with Barcelona over a possible deal for Ter Stegen. I've got fucking hiccups to fuck today. For Ter Stegen. They've got Alisson, they've got Raya. Why would they want Ter Stegen exactly? And, excuse me? Hey, I'm sorry. Tottenham Hotspur highly interested in striking deal for Manchester United's 11 assist sensation, Højlund. I say this with the utmost respect because there is a Spurs fan in the chat now. Spurs can fuck off. Definitely time to move on. No, it isn't. You're off your head if you think I'm selling that man for any peas. Let's see what the Ferran Torres price was before we go into this, because I'm actually intrigued if they overpaid or not. Jonathan David's got Dortmund. Rooney Bargy to Barcelona. I quite like that one, actually. Where's the Torres deal? Maybe it wasn't come up. Oh, no, it has come up. 91.4. I mean, they've definitely overpaid, but it's not bad. I want to see if any of these free agents are good as well. Going to these kind of areas. If any free agents I've missed out on. Ellis Holt. Is he any good? Oh, he's not bad, you know. Centre back option. We need to keep looking at free agents, to be honest, and see if any have gone to any big clubs. Because if they're going to big clubs, they're probably quite good. Like this man here, Gonzalo Marin. Not bad. There's some free agents we need to keep a lookout on. But enough transfer talk for now. I mean, we can still talk transfers, but I'm going to the last game of today to see if we can strike revenge. What have they got? Paulson in goal, Enrique and Lazari as the fullbacks, Zabarni and Senesi as the centre-backs, Adams and Cook as the CDMs, and Cook captain in the side, Sinistero off the left, Jan Couto off the right, Scott at cam, and Ramos up top. They're telling me who they have now because I know who they have. They're like, yeah, actually, we've got these players. They're going to do you over again. Well, we're not going to let that happen, hopefully. But Truffaut, Falcone, Semenyo, Aarons, Favre, and Anthony all on the bench. Not that Anthony. I can't remember where I sold him to. We need to go check on him in a minute, actually, because I'm genuinely intrigued. 4 wins and a loss for Bournemouth in their last 5 games. Obviously, our performing player is Ramos. Hat-trick passed us last time. Oh, he's only scored 4 in the whole Premier League. Okay, he's not the performing player. Who's the performing player then? Because Alex Scott's got 5 and 3. Fair enough. He was one we were looking at for a little bit. It's the Baldanzi. We ended up going for Baldanzi. Ramos has only got 4 goals all season, and 3 of them came against us. They play a kick and rush, and yeah, the key attacking players are going to be the ones that bent us over last time. So let's try and focus here. Boniface could be solid. I would love to sign Boniface. I believe he is out of our realism range. Yeah, Leverkusen still, and they're doing quite well in the old Bundesliga. I'll put him on a shortlist though. And depending on where Leverkusen finish, maybe one we make a move for. Or, just hear me out. We make a move for this man, bring him back as a veteran. No, I'm joking. I'm not doing that shit. Right, let's get into it then. Last game of the day. I just want to check where Anthony's gone because I saw Anthony on the bench and I mispronounced it. It's actually Anthony they've got. I'm just curious where our boy's gone because he was quite good, wasn't he, when he played for us? But it was the right move to sell him as well. I forgot we sold him. Milan. You know what? Yeah, he hasn't grown an overall, so it was the right move to sell him. And he's probably going to win a Serie A over there. Serie A. Are you mental? A little bit. Right. Last game of the day against Bournemouth. We host them at Old Trafford. And yeah, it is going to be the big Serb's debut. I say big, he's actually only 6 foot. But he's already a ready-made goalkeeper. It's a pre-gen of Jan Oblak. And I know it's slightly unrealistic, but when it's regens, you can't really judge the realism because they're regens. So, sue me, I guess. Oman, Cariolo, Dallo, yes. I'm going to put Inacio in because I said we need a fast centre-back. As much as I would like to try Maz at centre-back, that's not who I meant to click. Mainu. I'm going to Hjulman today. Call me crazy. But that's going to stay. The rest of that is going to stay the way it is, I think. Ahmad's still recovering from injury. We're not going to risk him. Everyone else too tired. Well, we're actually going to put Euro on the bench instead, Toure. Sorry, Toure. Let's see what we can do then. Can we end this episode with revenge? Last time out against the Cherries, we lost 6-1. It would be nice to win 6-1. I'm hoping we don't have a 1 in our thing, because I'm hoping Oman will be the answer to the goalkeeping question. He gets his debut. Cariola and Darlow the fullbacks. Inacio and Martinez the centre-backs. Mainu and Hjulman the CDMs. Fernandez, Cab and captain. Garnacho off the left. Kvaratskhelia off the right. And Højlund up top. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. At Old Trafford for the final game of episode 7. It is Manchester United versus Bournemouth. Time are we on? 10 to 5. Time has gone fast today. Well, while this loads up, I'm going to go get my phone charger, so bear with me. Alright, final game. Let's go for it. Even if we lose again, we'll just call them a jinx team, but I want to win. Because 5 wins out of 5 would be good. A debut for the man who got the T. He's got his T4 already. We were fucking ready for him to join, weren't we? Well, I mean, we signed him in November, but he's got a T4. And here he is then, the big Serb. Joins United. Gets put straight in the lineup. Maybe a mistake, but it's also a chance to see what he can do. With this team, we should pattern them, but I took them lightly last time and they patterned us. Falcone in the net. Prefers Barney, Senesi, Irons, Cook, Adams, Riquelme, Couto, Stroikens, Ramos. Yeah, it's still a strong team. Not quite as strong as I think when we played them at the Vitality, but still strong. Lukaku can have great matches, but his bad matches are shocking at best. Yeah, no. For Belgium national team, Lukaku is prime Ronaldo. For any club he plays for, it's prime Bentner. It's like really weird. Well, no, actually, he's alright for his club usually, but not in the Premier League. But for the national team for Belgium, he's really good. Yeah, we need revenge against these cunts. Score early, score often. Why Højlund's all about here, but okay. Shit, bad touch. It's weird that I feel a lot more confident even though Oman's not done a thing yet. Good save, Falcone. We mean business today, though, boys. I'm not being funny. We mean business. Oh, Garnacho can't keep control. The snow's really going to be a fucking problem here today as well. It doesn't ever snow in Manchester, let alone in fucking January. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I've not been to Manchester in fucking years, to be honest. Offside against Ramos. This ain't going to be no 6-1, I'll tell you that right now. Even if they do somehow pull off another shockwave, it ain't going to be a fucking 6-1. That is a one and done scenario. We've sent that goalkeeper packing. And I love De Gea, but when your time's up, your time's up. We probably should never brought him in, to be honest. But on the same tack, he was as good as Onana season 2. You know, I feel like this game should probably know where I'm aiming that pass there, and it was for Garnacho, but it feels like it should know what side I want that, not straight to their player is probably the right answer there. Great save, Oman. call to action for the first time as a Manchester United player, preventing Gonzalo Ramos. I live in Scotland now. I was born in England, but I'm in Scotland now. I was born kind of like an hour from Manchester, but now I live nowhere near anything in Scotland. 2 hours from the closest big city. So. Great fun. Oh man, catches that all day long. Can we form an attack out of this? Cariolo's there. He's got the pace, just needs the options. There's no way on planet Earth that Lewis Cook is faster than Ferdi Cariolo. There is the option. Oh, it's just a fucking great bit of defence, to be honest with you, but Bruno can smack him. Oh, deflection, could have sent it anywhere, so Barney blocks though. Yeah, Bournemouth in fucking getting us again. It probably won't be a 6-1 to us either, but we are going to win this match. By hook or by crook. Martinez can't win the header because he's 2'5". You have got to be joking. I've pressed it past that. I'll have that again, thanks then. Inacio does really well. Did that try and lock up? I don't. It hovered me over Kvaratskhelia there. Maybe control the winger rather than the striker I aimed at. So I'm just very confused about what the game was trying to do. Being honest with you. Great save again. Yeah, Jan Oman, I was going to say. Zan Oman. Ramos somehow getting through. I thought I had a man on him, but then suddenly, apparently I didn't. No, I do have a man on him the whole time. He just decided, fuck it, I'm shooting anyway. He is a good striker. I don't know how he's ended up at Bournemouth. He's at PSG in real life, isn't he? I wasn't getting game time at PSG ahead of Kolomoani. Or Mbappe before he left, but then Kolomoani now. Said, yeah, I'm going to fucking go anywhere. And Bournemouth like, oh, anywhere? Great block by Inacio. Yeah, Bournemouth like, oh, anywhere, and then offered their services. Ball's meant for Højlund. I'm glad it's actually gone there, because it could have... I was first thinking Garnacho, and speaking of the Garnacho, it's a great save from Falcone. It's going to be difficult. Yeah, this is not going to be a 6-1 for either side today. It might be a win for one of the sides, but if the passing's like that from Bruno, I'm not able to fucking do anything. If I pick up Kvaratskhelia there, it felt easier to do than not to do. But it didn't happen. Riquelme. Try and find Ramos or do something with it. Oh man, once again, calling to action. I mean, he's doing well, but you'd expect it because he is fucking 90 rated now. But he's equal to it again. Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not expecting clean sheets, 10 out of 10 performances every time from the man, but I'd like a clean sheet on his debut. That'd be cool if I could do it. But again, it's me. Headed away, only just about, and oh man, that's to be called into action again. Bournemouth are putting the pressure on. Just might be our bogey team, because I thought it was Brighton. They seem to have got past that hoodoo. It looks like it's Bournemouth. But Brighton seem to be my fucking bogey team in every career mode save, whether it's Man United or whether it's a youth academy save and I come up and face Brighton. I have absolutely nothing on here. There's a run being made. Try and pick out said run from Diogo Dalot. I needed, like, I understand that Dalot probably could have taken on the shot there, but I need somebody else to get up there before Christmas, because fuck me, that was taking a while for the counter. Good press by Mino. Cariolo gets fucking tackled. We're claiming the foul, but it ain't one, is it? Let's be real. Decent debut from Zano, man, so far, but Cariolo is going to try and give him some more work to do, it looks like. Just to prove his credentials. Mino try to close it down. Does, initially. Ball back in. Martinez does enough. Can't get it clear. I don't know how these cunts were even in a relegation battle, to be honest. I don't know how they were in a relegation battle, because they are cooking No pun intended, as he takes the shot that's cooked, but Bournemouth in general are doing quite well. It's been about as 50-50 as it comes this game so far. We've had chances at their end, they've had chances at our end. Oh man, what's his kicking like? Bloody hell. I know it's not his greatest attribute, but it's not bad either. Bruno's fucking touch there. That's the one thing I do probably not like about Bruno at the moment. It feels like his touch is just escaping him a little bit. Maybe he is starting to decline slowly, but for now I reckon we're getting our couple of seasons out of him. Oh, you. Kvaratskhelia. Probably the ability to run through, just decide to pass it instead. Mainu, good one. They're just crowding the fuck out of everybody. They're just getting about 3 players on whoever has the ball each time, and I can't fucking break them down. Wow, I feel like I should have got that with Mainu there, but I guess I shouldn't have, I don't know. It's an awful shot again. We're letting Bournemouth through way too much, to be honest, but having the same stick, I should have had the ball back before that attack even happened. Yeah, but if you see fucking Lewis Cook taking a shot, do not be afraid, because that shit is going off target. That's what I've learned. I'm learning things with each attack. If he takes a shot, it is not going in. Kicking could do a bit of work. So I need it so it makes the... oh, like, fucking what? Like, fuck off. Yeah, I'll just pass it to their midfield in a minute. I just want to get to half time, to be honest. This pressure's pissing me off a little bit. I'm not being funny, boys, but we're fucking shit against Bournemouth. Well, I'm all snapshotted that, and Oman did everything he could. We get bloody lucky as it ricochets off the crossbar and out for a goal kick. Boys. I can't really get too mad, to be honest, because Oman's been good. The defence have done what they can. Bournemouth are just quite good at the footballing trade. The attack's been kind of mid, but I just can't seem to get a ball through, although, hold on. Turn the half. Oh, no, it's just fucking... Right, compose, compose. It's not a fucking thrashing like it was at their stadium. We're holding them right now, holding them off. Oman's been really good. But so is Falcone for them, and we cancelled each other out at half time. Let's have a gander then at the stats. 60-40 in terms of possession, 9 shots to 4. 1.5 expected goals to 1.2. I don't feel like it's that, you know, dominant for Bournemouth. I mean, they have been probably the better team just, but I don't think it's been that dominant, has it? Maybe it has. They are cooking us a little bit, and thankfully they've not scored, but they came bloody close. Second half, boys, we need to pick it up a little bit, don't we? Man of the match so far goes to Oman, which is no surprise. He's kept us in the fucking game. Already an inspired signing with 4 brilliant saves. For them, it's Jan Couto, but they've had their opportunities and most of them have fallen to Ramos. Second half, need to sort it out, boys. Snowy Old Trafford conditions, we're struggling a little bit. Maybe should have been fucking Rashford again today, because Garnacho has struggled. I don't understand. Brilliant fucking cover from Hulman. I just about had a heart attack because I don't understand why it's rushed Inacio out there for fucking anything. I've no idea why it did that. Periolu. Try to chop it inside to Bruno. Well, he's a scoring machine at the moment. Best fucking bet. Blocked. Dallo. Bruno. Blocked again. We'll try to open up the half of the goal, but mine hasn't intercepted that somehow. Bloody hell. They're carving us open. Why is Dallo not out there? He is to get the ball, but why wasn't he out there, like, before that? I didn't see who they signed because I'm too busy trying to get the ball away. They just seem to intercept everything. Oh, that was quite an obvious pass, but still. Minor. Spots, well, tried to spot Cadiola, but of course ball didn't lock on. 2-1 to Arsenal or something in that other game, I don't fucking care. I'm not really paying attention, I'm trying not to concede here, but Jan Couto's got very lucky, and Oman, good save. And by very lucky, I mean I made the tackle, but the game didn't want me to. That, fuck! VAR, that fucking shit. That was not inside the box there when he picked up the ball. That should be a free kick United, shouldn't it? Mate. I mean, it's inside the box, but he isn't. Fucking lucky bastard there, Falcone. That could have gone wrong. I could see why it was. Yeah, it's fair enough because the ball is in, but he's not. It just looked a bit weird. Yo, man, good fucking snap. Cardona. Bruno. We just need to test and see if one goes through, to be honest. Ball falls to Fernandez, but yeah, he's going to cover that because he's perfect apparently in every way. Minu. Garnacho. I thought Bruno would continue his run. He didn't. It looks like they're going to run through and then they suddenly stop. It's great. How has Heelman not got that? I'm just having more and more questions when I try and defend sometimes. Newcastle lead Everton 2-0 for anyone interested. That's an interesting ball. Doesn't find the back post. Do I bring off Heelman for Ugarte? I'm going to leave it just now as Emile Smith-Rowe comes on for Bournemouth. I don't feel like it's worth switching. We've got Cardiff and then Swansea next, so we can rotate and have a little rest for that. But we need to focus on put all our eggs in the Bournemouth basket for the next 15-20 minutes, however long's left. I should have played that to Højlund. Kvaratskhelia. Bruno. Oh, I thought it was in. The pass fucked up there, by the way. I wanted Kvaratskhelia to knock it into Højlund, but for some reason it didn't go. And Fernandez just a whisker away, man. This might end 0-0, you know. It should be 1-0 to one of the teams. I just don't know who, because they've both been as good as each other. Bournemouth have been slightly better, but I'm not going to admit that in a quarter law. Good read by Fernandez. Just stay patient, stay persistent. Stop passing like a fucking donut. Bournemouth have Bolton. We've got Cardiff in the Carabao. And then Swansea in the FA. Couldn't pick out Højlund. Carrillo's been turned into a spliff, irrelevant myth. Minor. Or anyone, just catch up to Jan Couto, man, because he's going to be fucking problematic. Oh my god, he's fucked the shot. Why? What? Why is nobody going for it? Boys! Honestly, I thought Oman would go and get it, to be honest, but Dallo should be. Do you know what? It's fine. We've got away with one. Bruno. Dallo. He's fucking exhausted, by the way. Can't even get the cross in. How tired he is. Played a lot today, to be fair. I think might as well have one game. Martinez closes it down. Kvaratskhelia. Højlund. Bruno. Come on! Oh, Captain Fantastic breaks the fucking Bournemouth resistance, man. This Bournemouth team are good enough for Europe. But for some reason they were in a relegation battle. They're now in a mid-table fight. They could push their way up. But it's not going to be today, hopefully, as Bruno finally breaks the deadlock. Holy fuck, has it been a challenge, but we've risen to it. 1-0, Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes. Hasn't scored a lot this season, been more of the assisting character in this story. But coming for Yara, coming for man. Will it be enough though? Bournemouth are offside here with Riquelme. Mate, it has been a shift put in here by the boys, and especially our new man, Oman, in the goal. We just need to hold out. I'd like to push for more, but I just don't know if we can. Holding out might be the best option. Then again, that's what? Not what I did. I wanted to go for Skelly, but I didn't actually press the pass button because the defender was there. Minor, Garnacho, Cariolo, great overlap, Hoyland to seal it perhaps. That was meant for Cardona, but it's fine. Stays alive. Bruno. Oh, I wanted to shoot. Fans want me to shoot. I wanted to try and turn the man and then shoot it on my right, but they knew what I was trying to do, which obviously you don't let Bruno shoot on his right because it could be a fucking problem for everybody involved. (3-0) to Newcastle or Everton. I love how the goal news comes up with their first name rather than their second name for some reason. Blocked by Dallo. Corner, Bournemouth. 5 minutes to go. Riquelme for Semenyo. They're throwing everything at it. For some reason, no Sinistera. As he's moved right at the start of the transfer window, I didn't know. Blocked by Hulmand, I think. And Yankuto was offside from the block. Boys, we don't have to hold on long. We just have to hold on for now. Kuto still offside from the corner, just about. Alright, come on. Nothing stupid now, don't nothing stupid. Take it down our side if there's no room. Referee. Oh, okay. Fucking hell, I said don't do anything stupid, boys. Oman's had to bail us out again. I do think that was a foul on Inacio, but I'm biased, so... Skelly makes a run. That's a fucking foul. We'll continue, though. We'll continue. Bruno. Hoyland, you fucking idiot. Stay on side. Try to find a way for Inacio, close it down, and now maybe we can just seal a deal. Bruno out to Garnacho. Tries to take everybody on, but it's fine. We'll run the clock down enough. I probably should have played it for Hoyland. I don't give a fuck. It's not a goal difference revenge. It's not even probably the revenge I wanted. But it's 3 points. And that's enough for me. It's a clean sheet on debut for Jean Oman. It's a great defensive performance in the end. Second half. First half was a bit shaky. Second half closed it down, sorted it out, and we got the goal. Bruno Fernandes with the breakthrough. Sometimes you need your captain to step up in the critical times, and he did today. He absolutely did. An intense way to end episode 7 of season 3, but a good way to end it. A very happy way to end it. I don't know who'll get man of the match. I would personally give it to my shot stopper, but the game has given it to Bruno, which is fine too. 56 to 44 in terms of possession, 15 shots to 9, and 2.1 expected goals to 2 in favour of Bournemouth. But the key reading there is the top bit there, where it says Manchester United 1, Bournemouth 0. We edge out the result, but my God, how that team was down in the dumps for so long, I do not know, because they are a team that could push for Europe. And maybe we'll do next year. I don't know if it's too late for them this year, though. I might even do that. But we don't have to play them again unless it's in the FA Cup. And that's fine by me, because they are a fucking bastard to play. I'm just glad we're over them. And we got a little bit of revenge, even if it wasn't the full fucking Monty. Man of the match goes to Bruno in the end with a goal and an 8.7. Jean Oman, very, very good debut, which you'd expect from your 90-rated goalkeeper. But he is ready, willing and able to perform for Manchester United. 7 shots on his goal, 7 saves, clean sheet on his Premier League debut. I can't ask for much more from the big Serb. 8.2 for Hulmand. Was thinking of bringing him off. Glad I didn't, because he was a fucking rock today. Hoyland an assist and a 7.5. And Minor, I didn't think it was that bad, but the game did. And Garnacho, I did think was quite bad. I should have maybe started Rashford. But we've got 2 cup games to kick off next episode, so a bit of rotation for the less used players is good. We've got Carabao Cup against Cardiff, and we've got the FA Cup against Swansea. So there's no rush in chucking all these players back in when we could rotate a little bit. Man of the match for them was Yan Couto, who really scared me a lot of the time. Ramos getting a 7.6, hitting the crossbar and giving me a heart attack. Didn't get a sniff second half though because we locked it down. And decent defensive performance from Zabarni as well, 7.5. Their goalkeeper Falcone was good, but obviously let the goal in, so it kind of evaporates that slightly. 4 shots, 3 saves, 1 conceded. In the end, it's a dub. And it's a perfect episode. Technically not, because we drew against Norwich, but we won on penalties. City lost. Aston Villa. Aston Villa. I could kiss you. At the Etihad, Aston Villa have ended the invincible Manchester City. If more teams can do that, it opens up the title race. Chelsea will take full advantage of that because they won. We have maybe re-entered ourselves into the title race. I'm not going to say we're there yet, but I'm very confident now in between the fucking sticks, and I'm very confident in our attack. If we can just get everything else locked down, the defence can be a bit shaky at times, but most of the time it's resolute. The fullbacks, great, love them. The centre-backs and the rotation for the centre-backs is fine. We've got enough centre-backs. It's just finding the right mix. For me, and this might put someone's nose out of joint, for me, I would say it's got to be Inacio and Martinez for me, but I don't know if I want 2 left-footed centre-backs. I do like De Ligt, but Inacio has the movement, the agility, the ability. De Ligt is good, but a bit slow sometimes. I don't hate this. I'm not going to accept it, but I don't hate it. He might be one that goes in the summer purely because his potential's been fucked in this game. It's not one I would think of selling usually, but for some reason his potential is absolutely stiffed here. Lenny Yoro has been offered from Brighton. I'm saying no now, but come back to me in the summer. We may have a little discussion there on the cards. Although Maguire is retiring as well, so I need to think about that. I think if we do sell Euro, which not definite, I'm going to put Janoman on performance. I know his energy's kind of down, but we're going to put on performance because he's not going to play the next 2 games. I'm not going to put fucking Janoman against Cardiff in the Carabao Cup, and I'm certainly not going to put him against Swansea. Deserves better than that. Gilly will get the next 2 games just to see if he can keep up with a great debut from Jean Oman. But I'm very happy with that, and I know he's a 90-rated goalkeeper, so he was going to be good anyway, but he's put a good shift for himself to start with. Bowman's been a bit quiet this episode, but that's not Bowman's fault fully. It's just because Kvaratskhelia has been so damn good. I'd like to use Bowman probably for the next 2 games, but we'll see. See how things fall. Ahmad, if I can find a loan for him, would be good. I'd like a Premier League club that's not in the Big 6, though, just so I can keep track, but also not have to, worry too much. And again, the game must have heard me thinking about selling Xerxes. Nottingham Forest have come in. Are they not in the Championship? Sorry, hold on. Hold on a fucking second. Are they not still in the Championship? Because I don't think I've played them this year. Unless I'm dumb. What's your question? Is Ronaldo retired? No, I checked at the start of the season. This is his last season, though. Ronaldo and Messi are both retiring this season. Unless Nottingham Forest are in the Premier League, I just forgot. I think they must be. I'm just forgetful. But I don't remember playing them. I must have done, but I don't remember. Where are they? 13th, yeah. Like Xerxes is going to drop down that far. No offence, lads. You're putting in a good price as well, but it's just not going to happen. Get his regen next season for striker. Yeah, I'm thinking of looking at that kind of area because there's a couple of players that are retiring. It's not just Ronaldo and Messi. I believe Modric is hanging up the old shoes as well. He's 41. and he will be retiring. So we'll be looking for the Croatian midfielder regen. Ronaldo, 41. He's off his. He's on his way off the planet of football, unfortunately. It would cost a lot to get his regen, but we know where it'll be. It'll be in Saudi Arabia, so it's quite easy to identify. And if Messi's still in America, it'll be easy to identify his as well, if we want to go for him. Yeah, he's still at Miami, and he's retiring too. So plenty of options. Ronaldo's actually a higher rating than Messi still, but that's because Ronaldo hit 40, and once you hit 40, your rating doesn't change. The Ronaldo regen will be super realistic. It will. I wouldn't say super realistic, but I get what you mean. Like, try to build a new Ronaldo because such a success. The old Ronaldo was such a success at Man United, and then he went on to Real Madrid and be one of the best players in the world. But the regen Ronaldo might spawn at quite a high rating as well because Ronaldo's retiring at an 85 overall. It will cost quite a bit, but I'm happy to do that if we do decide to move on Xerxes. And we're here today against Cardiff, but we ain't doing any more. We've got a couple of tasks to sort out before we end today's episode as well, so there's no rush in wrapping this one up. Somehow we didn't get in a team of the week. Bruno probably should have made it, or Jano Man even could have made it into his first team of the week on his first game, but nobody gets in for Manchester United. There's quite a lot of West Ham in there. How's the Prem looking then after this then? City dropping points. They've dropped points left, right and centre today, but they lost. They fucking lost. Aston Villa might be the best team in the world, I've decided. 8 points off of Man City. The gap that was probably impossible not long ago is very much possible to close now. Jano Man has arrived, so the defence is locked down. If City are dropping points, if we can beat them in the Manchester Derby next episode, who knows? The title race is blown wide open. We've still got Chelsea to deal with, but they're Chelsea, so, who cares? Oh, no, City's an episode after. I forgot about that, because all the games are grouped up so much that City's actually going to be episode 9 rather than episode 8. Well, there you go, that too. I mean, Andy fucking Irving makes it. I don't know how it works, the team of the week. Irving makes it, Valles makes it, Kostic makes it, which is quite a good sign for West Ham, to be honest. But yeah, let's get down to business. First of all, new message from Joshua Xerxes. Wants to play against Cardiff. I don't really care, to be honest. It's Cardiff. You'll probably get it over in Hoyland, though. So I like keeping Hoyland Premier League involved. Maybe trade Xerxes for the regen to save money and not have Xerxes play for a team that could score on you and piss you off. I know, but I don't want to send Xerxes to Saudi. Ooh. I know I said Premier League. I know some we'll deal with Ahmad one first. I know I said Premier League, but I wouldn't be against selling him to Dortmund, or loaning him to Dortmund. I just want to double check something real quick. Let me cook. How are they doing in the old format? They are in the playoffs, so they might still make it. I'm just going to leave it sitting there. I'm not going to answer it yet. We'll just leave it there for now, because I might take a look at what other loans could come in. But as much as it is interesting, I'm going to decline for now, but come back to me in the summer and we'll have a, little chin wag. I do appreciate Villa coming in after they've beaten City. They're like, yeah, because we beat City. Do you want to have a player? Right, final youth scout reports of the season. I don't think we're going to scout anywhere else now because I feel like we're too far into this save to really make a start of anyone else at the academy. But maybe. I don't know. Maybe for season 4, if there's a youth objective, I'll let some nations be picked. But for this season, we're calling it a day after these Honduran ones. So Marcelo Bravo, 48 to 66 overall, 68 to 92 potential, 550 grand. We're going to take a fucking risk on him. And obviously, if some of these go through, we're going to have to release some of the players that we've already got, which means, unfortunately, Demon 8, if you're still here, it might mean release some of the Irish boys because they weren't that good. Simon Villa, overall 48 to 66, potential of 76 to 94. The potential already wins me over. In you come, pal. Raul Guzman, I don't want to pronounce it like that, but Raul Guzman, 48 to 66, 58 to 69 potential. Sorry, fella. Adrian Franco looks a punt. The thing is, I'm not getting excited about him yet because potential could fall off the fucking planet. But we'll just stay calm. We'll read about Santi Salinas first. 48 to 66 overall, 62 to 80 potential. Valuation's alright, but potential doesn't sway me, so I'm going to turn him down. Possibly, he's already 17 rated, 17 years of age. Potential might not get much better. But once I press reject, we need to look at this last man and see. I'm so upset. I am so upset. This is a sad day, man. Like, I might just bring him in and sell him on. But I'm going to scream. Adrian Franco, overall of 58 to 76, potential of 62 to 78. His valuation isn't even that good. That could have been the boy. The other one was better. The guy with shit potential. He was better. Do we just go for it anyway? Don't bother. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Mate, he had the world in his oyster. He's peaked at 15, though. That's the problem. That's why you need to, not get too excited when you see the overall, because the potential could be shit. That ends the Honduran scout reports, but we did get a couple of ballers. We know one that could break through. Orozco. He's already, shining. We'll do a youth tournament some point. I don't know when, to be honest. I'm quite busy this week. Bravo. He's just going to go on the inside forward. Why not? Right winger, left footed. And who's the other one we brought in? Villa. He's going to do the same thing, probably. Oh, no. Right winger, right footed. Playmaker, I think. Mad. Should have put the guy before him. No, it's fine. I was excited too, and then the world came crashing down on my head. Luckily, we don't have to get rid of any of the Irish guys just yet, although I think we might just sack off Ian Brady anyway. Or will we? Because I do quite like him. I might promote him and try and move him on. But yeah, we don't need to actually get rid of anybody just yet. See how these progress throughout the rest of the season. Right then, that ends an episode full of fucking adventure, I guess. Full of everything. Youth tournament started, scout reports, we don't care about all this, we can do this next time. Ahmad is up for discussion with that loan. We'll just keep it sitting there for now. I want to see what other clubs come in for Ahmad next episode, because I'd like to keep him in the Premier League. I wouldn't mind having him like a Bournemouth or something, just to see what he can do in the Premier League against us, perhaps. But I don't want him at a big six like a City or a Chelsea, or obviously any of the big six. But maybe a West Ham coming for a loan. I'll say yes, perhaps cheeky little West Ham loan. One of those kind of clubs. That would be fine. But a top team maybe could come in as well. I don't know. But anyway, to end it off, then we'll take a look at a little stat check, see how we're going. Kvaratskhelia might be a top goal scorer overall now in the club. I know Højlund scored in our competitions, but it's close. 16 and 13 for Højlund, who is still firing on all cylinders. Kvaratskhelia has really made a fucking brilliant debut season so far. 13 and 8 for Garnacho, who doesn't slow down either. Bowman didn't get much today, but that is because Kvaratskhelia decided to just be very good. I'm not going to drop a player for another player just because I like him. If you want to stay in the team, you put on a performance. Xerxes 9 and 4. I'm still not convinced by him, but we'll keep him till the end of the season. Bruno 5 and 13. Baller. Rashford a bit slow as well. I'm wondering, and this might be, obviously if you're a United fan, you'll be coping and seething and get very angry at me here. What about we move him on and maybe try and get a younger backup winger, perhaps? Or we bring through, or instead of going out and getting a backup winger, we look closer to home, because Adam Laurent is developing really well. Up to 75 now on his loan at Sporting. Ruben Amorim doing wonders for him. Just thinking out loud. There's no definite moves yet. Harry Maguire retiring end of the season. We took him off a transfer list out of respect. He will get his send off here, of course. Depending on where we are at the end of the season and whatever competitions, he might get a send off in a cup or in a Premier League. Bowman sticks around. I mean, I'm happy with everyone right now. But I'm going to leave the Ahmad one sitting there, and I'm just going to see what else comes through. But that is going to be it as we close out episode 7. Quick news check. Aston Villa tried to sign De Ligt. Seems offers were Onana and 49 million. Man United said nah. We said nah. But we do get Player of the Month. Nobody else deserves it more at the moment. Kvaratskhelia impressive performances for Manchester United earned him the Premier League Player of the Month award, and we've commented on it saying this deserves all recognition. It fucking does. No Team of the Week though somehow, and we open next time Carabao Cup semi-finals. So a little reminder of where we are everywhere. Absolute last thing. Premier League, 3rd place, 8 points off the top. City have fallen a little bit. Chelsea have fallen slightly too, but they're still doing alright. FA Cup, got a draw against Swansea. Anybody played their game yet? Doesn't look like it, so we'll play that at some point. Carabao Cup, that's how it's looking. We've got Cardiff, which is a hell of a semi-final draw to be honest, but we could, and we probably will, if we do get through, end up in a Manchester derby final for the Carabao, which, you know, could be entertaining. Champions League, we're in a very good spot. We'll finish that off over the next 2 episodes as well, with hopefully success. We've guaranteed playoffs, which means we will be going through one way or another. Just what way will it take? But that is going to end up being the end of the episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Perfect episode today. Quick little recap. I always say this is the last thing, and I always keep going. Sorry, guys. This is absolutely the last thing. A 4-2 penalty win after a 2-all draw to get past Norwich in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. A 3-0 win against Leeds. A 3-1 win against Liverpool. A 4-1 win against Ipswich. And a 1-0 win and a clean sheet on Zano Man's debut. It's been a great day all around, but I hope you guys have enjoyed today. I might try myself for career mode soonish. That would be a good idea, to be honest. Manchester-based club, not the best Manchester-based club, but you know, try and get maybe manage them with Ten Hag and try and get his career back on track. That could be an idea. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there because I need to get going anyway. I've got work soon, and I'm gonna wrap up a very good episode. I'm very happy, and I'm excited to see what we can do next time. We've got so much to do in January, so much to do for the rest of the season. Can we win everything? Who knows? Take care and peace.